So, a black Captain America, huh?
Damn right. We built this country. Bled for it. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Not after what everybody before me went through.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hello, 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 hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you all are having a great day today. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Hopefully it's not too hot. Hopefully you got your fans on. You got your ice water. Hopefully your AC is working. Hopefully your plumbing is working. I almost kind of had a little plumbing emergency myself, but it all got worked out. But I hope you are good to go. Hope you're well rested. Hope your feet are kicked up. Hope you got your laundry washed, your dishes washed. I hope your house is clean. I hope you are you got your food ready, your libations, your drinks. I hope you good. You chilling. You here for another Movie News Roundup show Sunday, 6:30 PST. I hope you had a great weekend and all that good stuff. I hope you are well prepared and rested for the week to come. I know that I am. Had somewhat of a productive weekend, especially yesterday. I woke up early and I was on it and got stuff done, and I feel good. Got stuff done, and I'm well rested, and got a not just a big week, but a couple of weeks big for me coming up. You know, got some things brewing that I'm very, very excited about. I am, and that's going to come. And so again, I just want to thank all of you for being here. I see that we have 57 people watching right now. If I can get 57 thumbs up, that would be great. And let me just go ahead and start shouting out the fam, starting off with Clay D. Giancarlo Esposito is good and everything. Hello, all. Yes, he is. Hello, Clay D. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. God's child in the building. Hello, everyone. Cynthia Charles, what's up? My JM Owers. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being here. Also have Jasmine W in the building. Hello, hello, hello. And y'all, again, just remind me, let me know how I'm looking, how I'm sounding, all that good stuff. Michael Marblood, what's good, everybody? D Weave in the building. Salute, what's up? Miss Harper in the building. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Harper. Mama Avery in the building. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I love her so much. She dropped off some nice salmon croquettes yesterday to the crib, and I've gone through at least half of them already. They're so delicious. But thank you, Mom, for being here. I do appreciate it. Diva Marner, hey, y'all, what's up? Herbert Scott in the building. What's going on? Right on, right on. What's up, ER's grandpa? Yeah, Giancarlo is the man. He is. Who else we got? One Journey. What's going on, One Journey? How you doing? How you doing? Nary's 21. Hello. What's up? What's up? Mara Sharice in the building. Hey, Mara. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. We got Strictly Starlight in the building. Good evening, everyone coming from the UK. Hello, hello. What's going on? Soto. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Rainy J in the building. Hey, Brandon, all the above is fine except my feet twisted that. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. I hope you I don't know how you spraying it. Hope you got a cast, a wrap, some icy hot something. Hope you feel better. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm watching Prey with the Comanche dub. This how it should have been debuted and in the theater. Right on. Yeah, we may talk about that a little bit. We may. Travis Looney in the building. What's going on? Rainy J in the building. Who else do we have? Stephen Lawless in the building. What's up? Kenneth Pierce. Hello. What's going on? Kyla Kale. What's up? Pound the Pavement. The Big Auntie Energy Show. What's going on? Jenna James. Hey. Miss Sheila. What's going on? Thank you. Kenneth Pierce. Chill Spot, aka Mrs. Odinson. Happy Sunday, everyone. On vacation with the hubby Thor, but still made time for the live. LOL. I love it. Thank you. Buck Stotts in the building. What's up? Got some bots in the building. Rainy J and Carol Fraz, and also AMBW channel. If you smell la what B Avery is cooking. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. And Johnny Washington is in the building. What up? What's up? Just my opinion, fam. Can we get Denzel Washington as Magneto? I don't know if I would want that, but we can see. And that's definitely something that we're going to be talking about. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Yes. And you guys know what that means. I love it. I got a guest backstage coming to the stage right now.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Miss Kimberly Currin from Southern California. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
Hello, friend. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm fantastic. You look great too. I'm loving the green.
Oh,
I'm loving that.
man.
That's a good color on you, ma'am. It's a good color on you.
It's for the earth. I'm trying to connect to the earth. You know, I saw Prey and I was just so inspired.
Really?
I don't want any alien blood on me, so I just figured I'd just wear green.
Okay.
Rather than go after the prey.
Well, keep it up. You're doing great. You're doing great. Did you have a good day? Did you have a good weekend?
Oh man, yeah. I hung out with my best friends. My parents.
Really? Okay.
Hung out with my
Nice.
best friends in the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Somebody's texting me right now. But that's what's up, y'all. Y'all know me. This is Miss Kimberly Currin from Southern California. New guest to the show. She was here week before last. Did such a fantastic job. So of course I had to have her back. You guys loved her as well. We saw that in the live chat. We saw that in the comment section. And so, yeah, this is good stuff right here. Want to let you know, if you love what myself and her has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Her handle is on the screen right now. Also, her information is in the description box of this video. And like always, if you head over to my channel tab, she is right there smack dab in the middle. And again, this is what her YouTube channel looks like. And so go make sure you subscribe and follow her and show her all the love. I would appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure that she would too. And so
you guys don't forget to hit a thumbs up on Brandon's channel.
Thank you,
Let's get those thumbs ups going, you guys.
Yes, let's hit those thumbs up. And they loving you. So again, Kim, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that you said you saw Prey, because I may talk to you about it. But are you ready to go ahead and get started, man?
Let's get it. Let's do it, man.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to again thank you for being here for the Movie News Roundup show number 72. I am coming to you live right now on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, also twitch.com/JustMyOpinionReviews. I still do not have my Facebook back, but it is coming. I'm trying to figure it out again. If I have any experts out there, please let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Again, if you are interested in what we will be discussing today, all of that information will be in the description box of this video with their respective links. And also just let us know what you think about everything, because we are dying to know. And so, Kim, for the first topic of the day, I like to do a little box office, a little movie talk, spoilers. We have 2 new releases. I know one of them you was excited about, which is Bullet Train, as you can see right here in the background. But we also have Prey. Have you seen both of these, ma'am? Did you see both of these films?
Saw both of them. Heavily impressed. I'm ecstatic. The Prey was fan-freaking-tastic. I am so excited for our brothers and sisters of the indigenous culture, specifically the Comanche tribe people, that they're getting a spotlight on their culture, and that it was tied in to such a legendary franchise, and they killed it. They nailed it, man. And Bullet Train, bombastic.
Really?
Bombastic. I freaking loved every minute of it.
I got you. So I'm gonna just guess by your enthusiasm that you possibly liked Bullet Train more than Prey. Is that a safe thing to say?
They're both so different. There's so many reasons. I like both of them. Honestly, I give both of them probably 8 out of 10. Both of them equally. And it's hard because I mean, Bullet Train's a adaptation from a book, and they nailed it. And Prey is part of a legendary franchise that we love, but we've seen kind of the decline in quality with, Predator 2. Predator 2 kind of, but the Predators, it's been polarizing how the sequels have been. But I love that we returned to the gun, because that's something that always got me at the end of Predator 2 with Danny Glover, when the Predator threw him the gun that said 1915. I forgot the name that was on there, but it was such a head scratcher because the sequel to that was supposed to pick up and talk about where's this 1700s, 1600s rifle coming from,
right?
And that was a whole story in itself. It's like, why are you throwing me this gun that's 300 years old? We never got to tell that story. And I feel like they did it so much justice. Oh my God, I loved Prey. Absolutely loved Prey.
Okay.
Yeah. But I have to say, Bullet Train made me think of something.
And what is that?
That's funny, but I think we can all take a lesson of, no matter what you do, what your job is, especially when you're in Hollywood. What I love about Brad Pitt is that he develops really great relationships, but we should all pick up, always be kind to the people you work with, even if the people work under you, because one day they might be your boss.
True.
David Leitch was Brad Pitt's stunt double in Fight Club. And now he's directing him in the film. Okay, be careful,
nice.
I didn't even think of that. Some people in Hollywood get ego here, ego there.
Right.
20 years later, you never know who's gonna be higher on the food chain. And I got to tell you, like Brad Pitt and David Leitch together, oh man, they're dynamite. Nobody could have played Ladybug better than Brad Pitt, man. Did you see it? Did you love? How did you like it, bro?
Man, well, let me just tell you, I was gonna get to that little shameless plugging right here. If you go to my channel, I do have my review up for Bullet Train, and I do have my review up for Prey as well. Kim, can you look at the facial expressions and tell which film I liked over the other one?
Bro, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
You gotta give the lips.
Yeah, I gotta give the lips. I gotta give the Bullet Train was fun. Bullet Train was fun. Bullet Train was fun. It was a fun movie. But I just didn't enjoy it as much as you did. It didn't. I gave it a passing grade.
Yeah.
I think people should see it. I know a lot of people liked it. Other than I know a lot of people loved it much more than I did, and share your enthusiasm. You know, you have yourself, OneTakeBigDog. I don't know if you met him, but he's been on my channel a number of times. I felt it was a little too long. And
I could agree with you there. I think they could have shaved off 25 minutes.
Yes,
sure.
definitely. And I mean, I like my silliness. I like my action. And what I loved about it is the mystery. It was so unpredictable. I didn't know what was going to happen, who was going to live, who was going to die. There was some surprising things at the end. I love all that. And so I'll give it that credit. But it's crazy because with me being a silly, goofy person, it was just too over the top for me in certain situations. While everything was choreographed nice, at the same time, you're fighting in a train with so many witnesses. And, you know, I don't really think they took advantage of what would happen in reality in that case. But that's the point of going to the movies anyway, to escape. I don't know. There's
some movies you really have to suspend belief in order to love it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes sci-fi can really take us there, like Lord of the Rings or something. We're like, oh, I'm with the elves, man. Like it's like ain't no elves, but I want the elves, I want the hobbits. But however, this movie, I found that it had the silliness of like Kung Fu Hustle, but like the storytelling style of Kill Bill.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And in that was kind of mashed up. And of course, with David Leitch, it had the ultra violence of John Wick. You know, he co-directed with Chad Stahelski, and I love how crazy it was. I love how diverse the cast was. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I only like cameos when they really get you. Like when cameos are like corny, when it's like, oh, come on. But all the cameos in this movie, I was like, oh, my dude, why are you here?
Right. One in particular, I don't want to spoil it. Another one, it may have been in the trailer, but I didn't remember, and so I don't want to spoil anyone there. But I'll give you that. My last criticism, I'll just say, Ladybug, Brad Pitt was just a little bit too nonchalant for me, you know, and when he's in danger, you know.
But dude, he was trying to get in his zen. He had gone to therapy. He was trying to get rid of the angry guy, and he was trying to be zen. He was a little, you know, I get what you're saying, but I like the idea of an assassin that's been to therapy.
I can dig it. I like how you put that.
In it. That's like, you know what? I want to shoot you. Okay, wait. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. You know, like I love that he was in that place. I can agree with you there, but I feel like it was too high energy for him to be super serious and what's going on and what's happening. I think you needed that relaxation a little bit because the movie was on speed. Like
it was
on cocaine for sure.
On a speeding train too. Yeah. But I mean, I liked it. I just didn't love it. I liked it. I just didn't love it. I didn't love it. But fair enough. Pray. Let's just move on to that just real quick. Now I enjoyed this one much better. I'll go ahead and get my criticism out the way. I was over the whole attitude with the tribe, you know, and that patriarchy treating Nehru the way, you know, she was a valuable asset to the tribe, and I feel like that was completely ignored by the people in the tribe. That really frustrated me, just like, oh, you're not worthy enough, you know, but she's saving people's lives at the very beginning. Other than that, I dang near thought it was perfect. I know Mara, one of the moderators, she said that she saw it in the Comanche language. When I watched it, I saw it in English. And so that was one of my criticisms. I was like, I wish I would have saw it in its native language. I would have liked it much better. And I'm hearing that a lot of people are more passionate about it that way. So, but as far as like the action and just seeing a predator just kill everything in his sights, that was phenomenal.
That was, oh man, yeah.
I mean, the whole scene with the Frenchman, I mean, he just ran through them. There was so much cannon fodder. I mean, when I go into these movies, I want to see the protagonist or the antagonist give 100% with all of their abilities, and I feel like they just kind of went down the checklist with the Predator. You know, like how many weapons does he have? Okay, he needs to kill at least 2 or 3 people with each weapon at his disposal. You know, so the audience will be satisfied, and I felt that I got that. I just wanted a little simple premise of an alien predator killing people, and I felt like I got that. So I really did enjoy Prey a lot more.
Oh, for sure. I thought Dan Trachtenberg did a wonderful job. I got to tell you, one of my favorite scenes, the cinematographer. I love that view from the top. I'm like, here we go with the De Palma isms. That view from the top where Naru and one of the tribesmen are running, and you see the invisible predator behind, and through the grass you can see his body, moving apart, and they're running, but behind them it's nothing. Oh, that shot was so good. On the note you said about the tribesmen not appreciating what she brought to the table, I thought I get what you're saying, but I think it's realistic, because even though there are and were women warriors in those tribes, I think if you think about how like very manly men in the past saw women, it was like, I don't care if you take down the biggest guy. Some views of women in certain cultures, especially in certain times, I'm not saying like right now everyone's honest, no, in certain time periods around certain areas or cultures, it doesn't matter what a woman could accomplish. You're second class. You're nothing. And 300 years ago, they weren't looking at a woman going, I respect you. They were going, I don't care, woman. Get back in the kitchen. I don't give a damn that you shot that bear. Bye.
I agree with you 100%.
Their attitude towards her was accurate. But there were women warriors, but they still weren't treated equally. So
hey, you are 100% correct. I just wish they could have gave a better reason for their treatment. You know, like, don't have her save one of the brothers' life and then treat her like crap. Just take that part out where she's saving her life, so you can kind of give more of a reason, why you're treating her that way. I mean, that may be nitpicking because you make a valid point, but that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But
I think the way you feel is necessary. That anger you feel, that's good, because that's how it was. Because for years and years and years, women have been freaking saving lives. Women have been raising children and doing amazing things, and being looked at and going, I don't care, you're a woman. And on top of that, women have been doing amazing things in the past. I'm not trying to go on a feminist rant, but I'm saying in 300 years ago, in the time period that this film takes place, women were doing incredible things and they were treated like dirt. So the anger that you have is a righteous anger, and it's necessary, and it's good that it bothered you, because that's accurate. But also, again, kudos to our brothers and sisters in the Comanche culture. I love that their stories are being told. I forgot the young lady's name, the woman, but one of the producers on the film who is Comanche, and I feel like I need to give her her due. I should look this up because she deserves her due. She's actually a Native American consultant on 1883. And so I like that the film, I was watching some interviews with Dan Trachtenberg, and I like that they tried to be as accurate as possible to the Comanche culture. I know he mentioned something about, and I'm going to look up her name because I don't want to just call her, hey lady, she deserves her due. But there was a scene he had written where Naru was supposed to like whistle at night. And she had to come in and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. For our people, when we hunt, there is no whistling. Like, hey,
nice.
We don't do that.
I like
that. So he listened to her. Whereas you have movies in the past, like Dance with Wolves or something, where you have people that are not of that culture or that tribe going, oh, I want to write it like how I see Indians. And it's like, I love that they had a Comanche woman who, this is her history, this is her family legacy, and they listened to her. And so I have to give kudos. And her name, by the way, is Jane Myers.
Jane Myers. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I like that they were true to the Comanche culture, because I did listen to your review, and I think you said something about the wardrobe for
I
the
did.
people.
I did. I
But
feel silly now.
but my thing, and it's okay because you're watching a movie and you want something. But my thing is, I want to sit back and I want to defer to Miss Myers because she was a consultant. So for us to go, I want to see feathers and color. They're Indians. Well, no, maybe for her, she's like, actually, our people, the Comanche people, and I'm just speculating here, but we wore earth tones. No big headdresses when you're out hunting. No bunch of turquoise and stuff. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to learn from her and her point of view. And if that's how the people dressed, I'm not going to be like, I want to see more color. If that's how they were, earth tones, simple, I'm just going to defer to her and enjoy what she brings to the table as a consultant on the film and a producer.
Right. This is her name right here, correct?
Jane Myers. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. And I apologize if I'm not.
It's all good. Well, guys,
that correctly.
I will put a link to this in the description box of this video, whether you're watching it on the live or the replay, in case you are interested in that. But in the meantime,
here comes a new challenger.
Oh, look, I didn't even put out the call and people popping up. Got a new challenger backstage. Who is it? Well, let's see. Coming to the stage right now.
Because I can control the weather, they call me Storm. Storm, mistress of the elements. I summon the full power of the storm.
Tyra with Reviewz TV. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you guys doing? Hey, Kim.
Fantastic.
Hi,
Tyra. I love it. I love it. Y'all so excited. Y'all so excited.
I love Tyra.
Right?
I love it too. I love it too. I love the earrings as well. You got the dopest earrings in the world. So good stuff right there.
Yes. Girl,
but guys,
and the eyeshadow with the earrings.
Yeah,
I got you. I got
you. Hey, y'all.
And what's up, y'all? If y'all didn't know, this is Tyra with Reviewz TV. Her information is on the screen in the description of this video and also on my channel tab. Tyra, we're talking about this Prey right now and Bullet Train, but before I get your 2 cents on that, I just want to grab these 2 super chats. Have one for Mr. King Palmer right here.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
What's good, Brandon? Salute to you and the beautiful queen. And thank you for that. We appreciate it. And of course, this was before Tyra popped in. So of course he would have said it to both of you guys. And so, but now, Mr. King Palmer, thank you so much for that super chat. I do appreciate it. And you also have Blur Forever. You can now rate your top 5 Predator movies, including Alien versus Predator and Prey. Thank you so much for the 20 pounds. Blur Forever. And you know what I got to do for the dub. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it over here. I may have to make a little TikTok or a short video ranking that or whatever, because we do have enough movies to do that. Top five. But yeah. Tyra, again, thank you for being here. We were just talking about Prey. I think you've seen it. I think I saw a post on your outlet.
Just watched Prey this morning.
Nice. So on top of Prey, did you also see Bullet Train as well?
No, I have not seen Bullet Train. I can't wait though. Kim was all excited from when I sat down. I was like, I gotta see it now. Kim then hyped it up because I saw your face in your thumbnell, giving your I don't know about this face, so I wasn't sure, but I'm checking out.
So you fresh from me viewing. Just real quick, what you think about this movie, Prey?
It was cool.
It was cool. Okay. It was cool.
It was cool. No, I was really excited because I am a really big Predator fan. So I felt like people were hyping it up and it was like, this is putting things back into perspective. But I do feel like sometimes after we've had so many just really bad movies in the Alien versus Predator, I never thought that did anything for the Predator franchise like that. So I think we're like really hyped just to get mediocre. But I did like the film. I did like the representation, especially the lead character. I was really hyped because I'm a big Predator fan and she was giving me Anna from the first little I forgot what she was from, but the lady that they dropped down to rescue, and she was kind of dismissed and they didn't listen to her, but she was really helpful and everything afterwards. So it kind of reminded me of the first one, but I got a little annoyed with her character, because it was just really convenient at times when they wanted her to be weak, when they wanted her to be strong. And I just wish the writing was a little bit more consistent, but I did enjoy the film. And the Predator design was interesting. It's we've seen, you know, a lot of designs, but just for this to be a prequel and get this, I don't even know what that was, the skull and bone type of mask situation. I thought that was cool. I liked a lot about this film, but it just some things I was like, oh, can we just not give her all this good plot protection and just really, you know, get to what we need to get to? I just thought it was really selective in that way, but I did enjoy the film and I really liked the representation. And I liked the journey that we went on with her as a character. But for a minute there, I was like, well, you just gonna have everybody die out here trying to come get you? Can you just come back and let's figure out something else? Like everybody's getting they block knocked off because she did. I thought it was gonna be them just really dismissing her, but her brother and a couple of the other guys just really, they did try to give her an opportunity, though it went astray because, you know, she fell. But I feel like they gave you your moment. If they not listening, you know, whatever, we don't go off by ourselves and, you know, just you jeopardizing the whole tribe right now. Right. That it was cool.
nice. I love the energy. So thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. And Myra, thank you so much for this $2 super chat. Can we talk about how great this monster is? Love. Yeah. If you're talking about the Predator, yeah, he was pretty vicious. And I liked him a lot. He was a crazy little threat there, you know, body slamming bears and, you know, chopping people. It was nuts. It was nuts.
All the nice callbacks to the first film. I like that they kind of kept him hidden and we didn't see him for a very long time. So when we finally got to see him, it was a big thing. And we got some quotes and just some callbacks to the first film. Like, I'm all for the first film all day. So already. And Prey right now is not at the box office. It is on Hulu right now. And so I don't know what those streaming numbers are. But hopefully it does pretty well for the platform. But Bullet Train is in theaters right now. And I have this right here from Deadline. Bullet Train clocked 62.5 million global bow. Jurassic World Dominion overtakes Doctor Strange 2. And Top Gun Maverick crosses $1.35 billion. Sorry. If let's let you guys know, if you want to read this article, there's a description to this in the description box of this video, whether you're watching live on the replay, for you to read at your own leisure. And the Brad Pitt star wrote the biggest offshore opening for a non-IP studio film since Tenet. And Tenet came out in 2020, right? About 2 years ago. So that's crazy. And it's tracking to be similar to Murder on the Orient Express and Kingsman: The Secret Service. And those films are kind of forgettable. But $62 million worldwide right now. So that's about $30 million domestic. And that is what it's projected at. Also, this just goes on to say that Jurassic World Dominion passed Doctor Strange 2. If we remember, Doctor Strange made about $955 million worldwide. I'm still upset with Disney for removing that from theaters. I thought that was just, you know, idiotic. And so here you are right here for Bullet Train. That's what it has worldwide. Now, let's look at Top Gun. No, that's not Top Gun. That's Bullet Train. Top Gun Maverick. This is crazy, y'all. Nobody thought it would make this much money. $1.3 billion. Kim, Tyra, do y'all want a sequel? I mean, I don't, but no.
Okay. No, it's
fine.
Because for me, it was film perfection. And much like how I feel about the Joker sequel, which that's a whole other conversation, but I feel like when something is done so well,
leave it alone.
Yes. Stop
agree.
touching it, y'all. Get your hands off, leave it alone. It was so good. It was such a great sequel. But then again, it's a business. They're talking about numbers, but this movie it was so good that you should not touch it. Just leave it be. I love that there was a sequel. I love where the story. I have so many wonderful feelings about Top Gun Maverick, but please leave it alone. And
Yeah, I gave it a perfect 10 out of 10.
Good.
I gave it a perfect
Great.
10 out of 10. Before
I gotta tell you.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's not a lot of movies where while I'm sitting in my seat with people around, I go, yeah. I give a Howard Dean like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this movie, I definitely was like, America, like,
yeah.
just leave it, leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone.
I ain't mad. I'm the same way. What's up, Jam? How you doing? Ty, you say no on the sequel as well, correct?
Yeah, leave it alone. Once they start touching it a third and fourth time, stuff goes astray. I think with them being able to do what they did with the comeback being so late for the part 2 of this film, like, leave it alone. I don't feel they need to add or take anything away. Like, just leave it alone. I'm fine with what we got.
I agree. Before I move on, though, guys, I have 142 people watching. That's wonderful. But I only have 83 thumbs up. Can I get 100? Can we get at least 100 thumbs up? I would really appreciate it. So thumbs up party, thumbs up party, thumbs up party. Come on, guys. We can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, so thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So yeah, that's 1.3 billion worldwide. It's made, the budget was 170. So that's, you know, it's made not 10 times, but it's made a lot of money. That's not that expensive, and it's made a hell of a lot. However, Thor: Love and Thunder is still struggling.
As it should be.
So it is at $698 million worldwide. It will cross 700. I'm gonna guess maybe it'll get to maybe 750, 765 at the end of its run. But even 750 is not that good, I mean, you know, because the prequel to that one, the previous film, made 853, and it was less expensive, while Thor Ragnarok was much more expensive.
Yes.
Again, Thor 3 was 180 million to make. Thor 4 was 250. So yeah, that's you know, like Zia said, womp 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 womp. And so yeah. So we'll see. I think Bullet Train, I think the budget for that was like $81 million. And so I don't know how. Yeah, it has opened worldwide, but it hasn't opened in all of its territories. And so we'll just have to see exactly how that's going to perform. But you know, it was projected. This opening domestically was projected for that film, and it's kind of split down the middle. The audience likes it. Critics are so-so. Half of them like it, half of them don't.
Oh, no.
But everybody like
hustle, so I'm checking it out.
Yes, yes. Bro, I love that movie.
It's got that silliness, but then you see some of the martial arts moves and you're like, whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay, I like that mix. And I have to say also, movies where it's an all-star cast, sometimes they rely on that. Like, oh, you've got to love it because it's got so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. You got to love it. And it's like, sometimes that doesn't pull, your star power is just star power. I like when there's real meat in the film. And I think because David Leitch was a stunt man, and because he was a stunt choreographer, the action is not just, oh, let me give you an explosive and a few shots and some violence and you have to love it. He's such an expert in the field of stunt work, and that shows that it comes through. Tyra, see it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it, but don't look for Shakespeare. I'd say don't look for Shakespeare. Like, okay, there's some continuity issues with like where'd the people on the train go? Just have fun with it.
Don't my last thing, no, I forgot to say this. Like, I don't even, a lot of it just seemed unnecessary. If you look at the main, the person over everything in the film for Bullet Train, it just seemed like if he wanted to accomplish his goal, he could have did just this thing instead of all these other unnecessary planning. But that's just me. Still fun. Tyra, go see it. I hope you enjoy it. And guys, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below of this video for you to read at your own leisure. Now let's go ahead and move on to oh Lord, where's it at? Do I not have it? Give me 2 seconds. Give me 1 second. I thought I had a background loaded, but I don't. And it is for topic number 2. It's just gonna take me 2 seconds to grab it, and it is coming. I had a laugh about this early in the week because I did a little TikTok video for it. But for the second topic of the day, I'm so eager to hear you guys' opinion on this right here. Got a lot of cancellations lately going on in DC and this and that, but we're gonna focus on Showtime right now. And I'm gonna come to Tyra first. You know, yes, because I went to Kim first the last time, so I'm coming to you first this time. But for the second topic of the day, I got this report right here from Deadline. The First Lady is canceled. There will be no second installment of the Showtime anthology series. What is going on? Why are they canceling the show, Tyra? This is Viola Davis. You know, she is an Academy Award-winning actress. You know, I don't really like this title, but they call her the Black Meryl Streep. Look at her; she is fire. Look at the passion in the performance. But let's go. But guys, yeah, wait a minute. We, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Let's get into this real quick. The Deadline has the exclusive. Showtime will not be picking up the second season of the 1-hour drama anthology series, The First Lady. The star-studded season 1 of the anthology series set in the East Wing of the White House and focus on telling the stories of America's charismatic, complex, and dynamic first ladies, centered on Eleanor Roosevelt, Gillian Anderson, Betty Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Michelle Obama as Viola Davis, with Davis serving as an executive producer. The quoted, Showtime can confirm that the anthology series will not be moving forward. A spokesperson told Deadline, we would like to applaud the artistry and commitment of our showrunner Kathy Schulman, director Susan Byer, and their fellow executive producers or amazing cast, led by executive producer Viola Davis, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Miss Anderson, and our studio partner Lionsgate. Tyra, this is crazy. The sky is falling. They canceling Viola Davis. I want to hear from you, ma'am. Why do you think they canceled this show? Let's hear. What is your opinion on this?
It's like I can't even keep myself together.
Why not? Let us know.
Canceling this show. You know why? Like, it's an anthology. So I went straight for the Viola. I was like, I know what I came here to see. This, get that out of my face, please, me. I know what I came here to see. Like, I was all in, in support for this show and trying to watch it. I was like, if I could get through this episode with Viola as Michelle Obama, and I know she has some backing. I think she had like an executive producer credit on the show as well. Like she's supporting the show herself. I was trying. I went to watch it. I just couldn't take it serious because I was like, we didn't need you to give us Michelle Obama isms. We didn't need you to. I'm so glad, that she's, dedicated to the character. But the face, that was like meme city, like gift city. Like you gave people so much material to work with. That's all the show provided. Like I could not take anything serious here. Like why would she do that? And I was just upset that nobody that was behind the camera said anything. Like y'all allowed this to happen. Y'all just let this happen. Y'all just let her do these things with her body, with her face, with her eyes and her eyebrows, and you just let it happen. Get that out of my face, B. I love Miss Viola Davis, and I really tried to support this project, but I just could not. Once I couldn't get through that, I just really didn't even bother, and nobody else bothered unless it was to critique her face and make jokes about it. So I'm not surprised at all that this got canceled.
Okay. Now, Miss Kim, before I come to you, I just want to dive into this a little further. The First Lady, which received a lukewarm reception from critics, hailed from writer Ann Cooley Davis and Julius Tennant's Juvie Productions. Basically they're just saying the fans didn't really feeling the show. Right here from the Independent, the First Lady fans point out strange mannerism Viola Davis incorporated when playing Michelle Obama. Now, if I don't watch the show, I've seen little snippets, but if anybody wants a taste of what the performance looked like from Viola Davis, here we go. You guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, Tyra and Kim, and give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear this.
Really? John Edwards have Secret Service? What about John McCain, Mitt Romney?
Probably not.
Yeah. You know why? You're a coon. You're a nigger. Running for president of the United States. So yeah, there's a little difference between you and those other candidates, Barack.
Just, I could be president of the United States. Can you find it in yourself to be a little excited for me?
Excuse me if I can't share in the excitement of my husband potentially being shot.
Yeah, there you go.
That is SNL skit value.
There you go.
No.
There you go. I just have to hold on real quick. This is just funny, and the way that they broke this down as well. Where we're at.
McCain, Mitt Romney, have Secret Service. What about John McCain, Mitt Romney?
Probably not.
Yeah. You know why? You're a coon. You're a nick. Running for president.
That face at the end. Kim, let us know how you feeling about this. Are you? Did you watch the show? Are you in support of it? Do you think they should have canceled it, or are you feeling more like Tyra over here with the face?
Well, Brandon, how do I feel about this? How about I do that for 2 hours, huh? Make it sick.
Right. Yeah.
Look, you can't win them all. Viola, oh God. This is why it's so important to speak truth to power. I can imagine someone on set going, hey, we have got to tell her that face is not working.
Right.
And someone going, are you kidding me? She's Viola Davis. Just leave her alone. No, speak truth to power. Sis, ma'am, queen. Putting a lemon in your mouth just to get the look of the character isn't working for you. It's not working for you. Let's not do that. I'm wondering if anybody told her, because good Lord, I love history. I'm a history buff. I absolutely love history. The concept is so interesting to me. I would love to know more. I kind of want a second season without all of that, because without that, let's take that out of the equation. I love history.
Right.
Let's take her mannerisms out of the equation. The idea of what second ladies go through, what they've been through, some stories behind the woman, behind the man, behind the president. I absolutely love history. And to see as a couple what they went through as the first Black couple in the White House. I know I'm well aware that the series is about multiple first ladies. It's not all about Michelle. I get that.
Right.
But I'm very interested in that. I'm really wanted to see more of the history, and there's so many other first ladies I'd love to know about. Forgive me for forgetting my history here, but there was also Roosevelt. I want to know about when he was sick and his wife, was it Roosevelt? That there was a president that was sick and his wife kind of took over. The best iteration I've seen was Drunk History. Like, I want to see this in a more serious setting. So I'm bummed about that. But honestly, again, allow yourself to suspend belief. You can put on the hair and the dress and show us that your character is Michelle Obama, and makeup can do the best that they can without you doing that. Like, for example, Daniel Day-Lewis, he is phenomenal at taking on the mannerisms of his characters. You know, there were so many pictures of Abraham Lincoln, and he read so much about him that when I saw that movie, just the way he moved really slow, the way he looked at people, the way he kind of would look to the side, like the way he embodied Lincoln, I loved the physicality of his performance. So sometimes it does work really well to take on the physicality of the actual person that you're doing the biography of. But when it doesn't, you've got to listen to the little people, you know, around you. I get that you're an Oscar winner. I get that you're amazing, but somebody told you this right here.
Yeah.
That I love you, Viola, but that's not working.
Yeah, it's not working. I agree. I was, you know, when this was first announced, when they first did the cast, I'm like, this is perfect. This is perfect. She's gonna kill it, but she didn't. She
killed it.
Yeah, she killed it. Yeah, she did.
She killed it right out of another season.
There you go. There you go.
But God bless her. I mean,
right. God bless her. God bless her.
So
but y'all, thank you. Both you, Kim, and Tyra, both made me laugh watching this or listening to this right here. Also, you guys made me laugh in the comment section as well with your commentary on this. But again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And Mara Charisse says, dreadful. And Fillmore Pockets, Viola should have checked herself after watching the daily footage. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. But let's go ahead and move on to the third topic of the day. It's a new series coming up that I'm looking forward to. This will be debuting on Hulu, just like Prey was. I think it's going to be coming out August the 25th. And the trailers look good, but unfortunately, it does not have the support of the main titular star. And that's what brings us to topic number 3, coming from Deadline. Mike Tyson takes a jab at Hulu ahead of Mike's series premiere. They stole my life story and didn't pay me. This man wants the money. And I feel sorry for him because if you know a little bit about Mike's story, I mean, he was exploited, a ton. If you just go on Instagram, there's a ton of reels of him talking about how he was in prison for 3 years, how that was like the best part of his life because he's like, he didn't have nothing, so nobody could take anything from him, and he was at peace. I'm like, that's just crazy. Luckily, I think he got his money back through just, various business deals and endorsements, etc. So, happy ending, I guess. But let's get into this real quick. Mike Tyson took to social media to take a jab at Hulu over the series. The former boxer is not happy that the streaming service produced a biographical series without his permission or compensation for telling the story. I don't blame him. Don't let Hulu fool you. I don't support the story about my life. It's not 1822, it's 2022, read Tyson's statement on Instagram. They stole my life story and didn't pay me. To Hulu executives, I'm just a nigga they can sell on an auction block. And he said this on Twitter. If you want to, it's right here on Twitter, and Deadline has the screenshot as well. It says the same exact thing. Tyson's latest post came after another publication he made on the same social media platform where he praised UFC president Dana White for allegedly refusing to promote the Hulu series. If you don't know who Dana White is or what he looks like, here is an image of the gentleman right here. And the article just goes on to say, Hulu tried to desperately pay my brother at Dana White millions without offering me $1 to promote their slave master takeover story about my life. Tyson claimed in a statement posted on Instagram he turned it down because he honors friendship and treating people with dignity. I'll never forget what he did for me, just like I'll never forget what Hulu stole from me. Kim, I'm coming to you first this time. What are your thoughts about this? Are you team Mike? Are you team Hulu? Are you team nobody? And also just are you looking forward to the series? How you feel?
So I have two different points of view, from a business perspective and from a personal perspective. Personally, yes. I agree with him because how many times
you agree with Mike?
I agree with Mike.
Okay.
Personally, because how many times have we seen biographies and we're like, man, they didn't do that person justice at all? Or how many times have we seen biographies where the actual person is involved, like Ray Charles picked Jamie Foxx and said, this guy's got to play me. He was involved. He spent time with Jamie Foxx. I was thinking of another biography, but I just lost it. But Jamie Foxx is supposed to play Mike Tyson. They're still going forward with that project. How many times have we seen a biography where the actual person is involved and we're so happy because they did justice to their story, the ugly and the good? And Mike Tyson, his story is heartbreaking.
Very.
Yeah, he's done some crazy stuff for sure. But this is a very fascinating, interesting story to be told. And if you're still alive, to be involved with your own biopic, you want it done justice. And Hulu did this with the Aretha Franklin story. And sorry, that was the other example I wanted to use, was how Aretha Franklin, Cynthia Erivo did the Hulu version of the Aretha Franklin story. And then Aretha Franklin, before she passed herself, when she saw Jennifer Hudson, said, that girl's got to play me. They had conversations. These ladies met together and her story was told the way she wanted it. And then Hulu said, let's get this person that doesn't look anything like Aretha. She can sing, but let's tell this story. You don't do it justice. On the business side, it depends who the rights belong to. And that's the sucky thing about celebrity culture, is that even we see it with celebrity pictures. If a paparazzi takes a picture of a certain celebrity outside of a cafe or something, guess who owns, and they don't want, maybe their child is in the photo and they don't want that. The paparazzi has the right to photo. Does that suck?
Big time.
Yes, that's awful. But it comes with the territory of being a celebrity. Sometimes your story, especially if somebody writes an unauthorized biography of you, your story is not your own. Just like all the gossip. So on a business side of things, Mike can be angry, but it depends on who has the rights. Do I think it's justified? No, but in terms of legality, if your story's out there and it's up for grabs to the highest bidder, and you know, you don't see who he can get mad, but he can't sue Hulu. You know, I don't understand the breakdown of the legality of why they're able to tell his story and not get sued or whatever. But it's probably because, you know, certain screenplays or legally, it's like, yeah, maybe it's loosely based on you, whatever. But as a celebrity or a public figure, you're a character. It's up, your story is up for grabs. I agree with him because the Jamie Foxx version, I believe at one point, I'm not sure if it's still the same, but Martin Scorsese was involved or is involved in the Mike Tyson story that's going to be told by Jamie Foxx. Mike and Jamie met years ago. Mike, I was watching an interview and he, you know, has seen the work that Jamie's put in, and he just raves about Jamie Foxx, and he loves that his story is going to be told by Jamie. I think it sucks that Hulu is doing this. I think it sucks because one, there's already a project in the works, okay? But also while the person is living, you want them on your side.
True.
That's the best way to tell the story. I mean, I can guarantee you, I can say this without a doubt, you can use this video and bring it up. I don't know when the Jamie Foxx version is coming out, but I guarantee you it's going to blow this Hulu one out of the water.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I guarantee you that. But I would be angry too if I was still alive and I have a complicated history, I have a complicated life, and I've picked an actor. I think Antoine Fuqua is directing it, and it's going to be produced by Martin Scorsese. I could be wrong, but these are top shelf filmmakers. Don't come at me with this CBS version of my story.
Hold on, your monitor. Your monitor is to the left, ain't it?
Level. My monitor?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was showing. Okay.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese's on board. And if I were the filmmakers of the Hulu one, I'd be like, oh, who's doing the Jamie Foxx one? And as soon as I started reading, I'd be like, oh, I'm out. Oh, we're not going to do this. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Martin Scorsese and Antoine Fuqua are involved, and Jamie Foxx is playing him, and he wants him. I'm not gonna touch this. I agree with Mike. It pisses me off. Okay. And honestly, Mike's still living. And if you saw the footage of him getting on someone on a flight that was pissing him off, I wouldn't want to be on his bad side. What are you doing pissing this man off? You better hope you never cross paths, Hulu, with Mike Tyson. Cross the street. If you see him and you're a filmmaker on the Hulu version, hide yourself.
Well, thank you for that, ma'am. Tyra, how you feeling about this? And also, let me know how you feel about Trevante Rhodes, the gentleman that is taking over the role. Are you team Mike? You team Hulu? You team nobody? You team Tyra? How you feeling?
Well, Trevante is just handsome. So what's up?
Okay.
I was like really, really, really excited for the show. I have been anticipating this show since before. Like when the talks happened, I was so excited. Not that I wasn't equally excited for the Martin Scorsese, Jamie Foxx situation, especially since it seems like this whole scenario is really hands-on with Mike Tyson. But it's been talks of that for like, it feels like decades now. And it's like, are we gonna get that? Because I remember them talking about it, like, I think even before like 2015, it's just been really ongoing, and nothing ever says, oh, we're working on that. It's a project that's in motion. It's just always talk. And then I was, I love Jamie Foxx, but I was thinking about his age also. I was like, y'all been talking about this for so long. Not that he can swing it, because hey, it's Jamie Foxx. He's gonna make it happen, and he looks very good. But I'm like, Jamie Foxx is almost 60 years old. Oh, who's Jamie Foxx is, almost 60 years old. So when I saw that Trevante Rhodes was attached, I was like, yes, I am really, really here for this, just to, get that brother more out on bigger platforms for people to know who he is. I, of course, loved him in Moonlight and all that other good stuff. But then once it came back around full circle that they did not have the full backing from Mike Tyson and he was not in support of this project, I was so disappointed. Like, he has such, like, it's just so much. I'm always clamoring for more Mike Tyson content. Anytime a doc comes out, I even remember the little trash bio that Michael Jai White was in '95. I remember that one. Like, I was like, his story needs to be told. He's such a he's such a complex individual. So anytime they can put any of his story in the forefront for not too fine. Yes, girl. Anytime they can put that in the forefront for us to know more about him and pull back some of those layers, because he has many. He's had, the allegations, the Robin Givens, the being the knockout champ at 20. It's just so much, all the way from, being the most feared man, like pretty much ever, to get in the boxing ring, to him just being just Mr. Charisma now, and he's going to visit kids and dressing up, and he has the podcast, and he's just friendly Mike. Like, I would love to hear more about that journey, but I like him. I want to know more about the legal side and if he's able to actually take any action. He hasn't, so I'm assuming that he can, and it's just that they have the rights to do this. It's unauthorized, but I'm like, what are we gonna do? But it's like, I want to see it so bad. I want to see it. I want to see Trevante's interpretation. I want to see where I want to see where they're able to take this, and just to really critique it and go, okay, if this is this. And like, I'm torn, because I want to see it, but I don't want to support it because of paying the man. Despite how y'all feel about it or what rights you have to it, at least pay the man. Yeah. And I would really love to know what's going on to where it doesn't have his backing. Is it just that it's just terrible and they're portraying him in a bad light and he doesn't agree with what's going on, or is it just because this isn't what I want to do? I want it, Jamie and Martin Scorsese. Like, which one is it? I would love to know that, but I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
Well, we can't watch it now because it's not out. But what we can watch is the trailer. Yes. And so you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear.
Who am I? People just see an animal. They call me a savage. I'm the most vicious, ruthless champion that's ever been. No one can match me. My style's impetuous. I'm ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
You.
Is that who I am?
Whether I'm right,
I gave you life. Now you heading down the path of a doomed child.
or whether I'm wrong.
It's coming, Mike. It's coming.
Whether I find a place in this world,
That filthy place, it made me become who I needed to become.
or never belong.
You Muhammad Ali now?
I'm going to be the youngest heavyweight champion in the world.
I want to live,
You gotta be the meanest fighter God ever created.
not merely survive.
Don't you want to change your life?
And I won't give up
Your superiority will be undeniable.
alive.
They'll love you as much as they fear you.
You better keep on with it. The second you lose, they throwing your ass out.
This is all about immortality. About your name being known till the end of time.
You're so desperate for someone to love you.
The minute you get too big, they gotta cut you down. But don't be that monster. Be our king. If I wasn't the champ, who would still love me? am I?
Man, it looks so good. It looks
Did you see
so
Harvey
good.
Keitel? He looks unrecognizable. He looks so good.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does. It's a darn shame. It's a darn shame.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, well. Before I get my opinion on that, I want to get an opinion from somebody else, and I can't wait to have them on right now. Coming to the stage.
You called. I'm gonna clean you out again.
Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
Wookiees stand out in the crowd. It's good to see you too, old buddy.
We had each other.
Hold on, Chewie.
Yes, it is Elliot with Movie Files. How you doing, sir? AKA Lando Calrissian, keeping us safe from the Galactic Empire, AKA the evil white supremacists in the galaxy far, far away. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good. How we doing, Brandon, Kim, and Tyra, and everyone in the chat? How we doing on this Sunday?
Elliot.
It's Elliot.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Y'all, if you don't know, of course, this is Elliot with Movie Files. His information is on the screen, description of this video, and also on my channel tab. And we are on this third topic, Elliot, talking about Mike Tyson is not a supporter of the Mike series on Hulu. And we got the opinions from Tara, from Kim, myself. I pretty much agree with everything they said, but I'll talk a bit more in a second. But how you feeling about this, man? Also, I mean, is this a show you looking forward to? You plan on covering it? And are you team Mike? You team Hulu? Who team you on here? Who team you on?
Well, first, that trailer, man. That's how you cut a trailer, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get people excited. And Trevante Rose looks great, and then supporting cast looks fantastic. So to answer your first question, I am looking forward to it. It is unfortunate. I caught some of the back end of the conversation. It is unfortunate that when you are, someone that's still here with us, you don't have any input on how your story is being told, because who knows better than yourself? So, but at the same time, there is that conversation when sometimes when you're too involved in your project, you might not fully, dive deeper into the story and maybe keep some stuff to the side. But to be fair, Mike Tyson is someone, at least from stuff I've gathered from watching his career, especially later in his career, he's very upfront about all the mistakes, stuff he's learned. So I'm pretty sure there would have been maybe something a little bit more authentic than some celebrities would never put some things out there in the light. So it is unfortunate, but I will say a show I watched earlier this year on HBO by the name of Winning Time, which is one of my favorite series of this entire year so far. And that unfortunately had Magic wasn't involved, Jeannie Buss wasn't involved, Jerry West wasn't involved. No one was involved that was a part of that actual true story. And they made it very apparent that they were not fans of that show, at least the portrayal of themselves being shown. But as a fan of that show and as a Lakers fan, it was fantastic. It was a great show. So I'm hoping very similar to that show that unfortunately Mike Tyson wasn't involved, but we're still going to get a great, entertaining, thought-provoking, drama-filled, great acting type of show like we got with Winning Time. So that's the hope there. And maybe Jamie Foxx and Mike Tyson can do their film and do their show that they want to tell, but let the people enjoy this one, which I'm hopeful is a great show.
Yeah, man. And the thing about it, thank you for that, Elliot. And when I was preparing for this show at the last minute, I mean, of course I had this article right here, but the last minute I was like, oh yeah, Jamie Foxx was supposed to play Mike Tyson. And Kim, I didn't get to research this too much, but from your commentary, you said that this is still going on. So they're going to have two series. I was kind of thinking this was canceled, but this is still moving forward.
No, I believe it's still moving forward, because I remember was it in 2020 or 2021 where Jamie Foxx on Instagram, he was posting, he was on a special diet, he was doing a special workout, and he was posting pictures of his progress. And I could be wrong, but I want to say there was either a table read or something, and Mike commented about how much he liked it. So I believe it's still in the works.
Okay,
it's still no, it is absolutely coming, because Jamie Foxx actually did an interview, and somebody asked the same thing. It was like, hey man, come on, it's been a long time. And he's like, no, for sure, it's coming.
Okay. Well, guys, and here's a star. Trevante Rose is taking over the role.
I hate it.
Yeah. He was in Moonlight, The Predator, Bird Box, all these films right here. Go ahead, Tyra.
No, I hate that it's not being backed, because then it's going to be a question of Trevante's character and, oh, Trevante Rose, how could you participate and support a project that didn't have Mike Tyson's backing? Like, I feel like it's going to be a little backlash, but we're still going to watch it and we're still going to talk about it.
Yes, that is true. That is.
But you know what? Here's the great thing about Hollywood and about being an actor and being an artist. With all of the drama going on behind the scenes as an artist, if your performance is undeniable, it's undeniable. Just like this trailer. Elliot, you're right. When you said that's how you cut a trailer, I agree. When a trailer gives me goosebumps, no matter what the drama is, hey, if it gave me goosebumps, it gave me goosebumps. You can't argue with that. You can't argue with the emotion. So if he knocks this out of the park, he knocks it out of the park. And as an artist, he should get respect for that. I mean, unless it's something crazy disrespectful, you know, but you know, it's work for an actor. You know, it's not exactly black and white. As an actor, when a script comes across your desk, an opportunity to work, an opportunity for a job, unless it's something crazy like Mike Tyson was like, don't you dare. You know, like he's saying this after the fact, but also as an actor, you don't know all the drama. You don't know what's happening legally. You kind of just know I got the script. It's a great thing. So I'm not going to blame the actor, you know, and I hope he kills it. I don't wish ill of anybody, you know, I hope he kills it. But yeah, that trailer was dope.
Yeah, it was.
With that being said, support all of Kim's movies and projects.
Yes.
She's an actor.
Yes.
Thank you, Tyra.
I love it. Well done, Tyra. Well done. But guys, this is going to be on Hulu. It is going to be debuting on August the 25th. I will be checking it out myself. I will be covering it on the show. I will be covering it on my channel. And I mean, I'm Team Mike over here. I have a lot of respect for the man, especially just with how honest he is about, you know, all of his past mishaps and things. And, you know, he's, you know, served time and apologized and said he's sorry. And, you know, he's not perfect. And he's really turned his life around, and kind of more like what Tyra was saying. I just this sucks. It looks good. I wish that he did promote it, but I'm still going to watch it, and I'm still going to watch Jamie Foxx's series as well. And so again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And guys, let's go ahead and move on to the fourth topic of the day. I'm very, very excited about it. You guys ready to talk about some Marvel?
I mean,
cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Coming for the fourth topic of the day, and Elliot, I'm gonna start with you this time, sir. I don't know if I'm excited about this or scared about it, but I am excited to talk about it. Fourth topic of the day, coming from comicbook.com. Giancarlo Esposito confirms talks with Marvel, hopes to play Professor X. Wow. And guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And so it just goes on to say Marvel recently explored the multiverse in Doctor Strange, a Multiverse of Madness. And of course, we saw that film that took place in the 838 universe, not the 616, the MCU that we know it. And we did get some cameos in there. You know, we got Agent Carter, we got Black Bolt, we got Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, and we also got Professor Xavier. Mr. Patrick Stewart. And you know, that was in the trailers, but a lot of you know, we know the X-Men is coming, and there's been so much talk about who is going to fulfill the role of Magneto and who's going to do it as Professor X. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, okay, it's probably a given, you know, that if Giancarlo Esposito does come in to play the role, it's going to be not Professor X, but Magneto. But now they're talking about Professor X, and I don't know how I feel about that. But before I come to you, Elliot, let me just play exactly what he said. Y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear this.
There's the talk of Magneto. There's the talk of Dr. Freeze.
Oh my.
There has been talk of, who else are they talking about over there?
Dr.
Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah. And there is Professor X.
Don't do this to us. Pick one.
Pick one. I'm gonna go for something that is a little bit different.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go and put it out in the universe that it is Professor X.
Elliot, this is out of nowhere. I did not expect it. How you feeling about this, man? How you feeling?
Well, first off, Kevin Feige this week is probably pulling out the little bit of hair that he has left from Gene saying this to Patton Oswalt saying that Eternals is confirmed, and Rosario Dawson earlier today saying that John Berthal is back as the Punisher. So Kevin's just like, okay, guys, just no more interviews until we announce things officially. But Gene, first off, incredible actor, one of my favorite actors since seeing him back in the day in Spike Lee films and just all the different stuff he's been a part of in his career. And, you know, in the last decade or so, him transitioning to the kind of pop culture side of Star Wars and different things. He's in The Boys, and now, you know, a lot of us have been hoping to maybe see him play someone in the either the DC universe, like he mentioned, Mr. Freeze, or someone in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So he did say the word different, and I 1000% agree with him, because that would be a completely different take of Charles Xavier, because, you know, in the comics, you know, we always talk about being represented on screen. There is, you know, and I know there's a narrative out there that these characters are based on, you know, Malcolm X and, you know, Martin Luther King Jr., which is not the case. That is something that kind of pop culture kind of created. That wasn't Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. That wasn't their intentions for those characters to be based off of those pivotal characters in history. But that would be very different, man. It would kind of fundamentally change the characters, especially like Magneto, being that he's from, you know, fighting Nazis and all the different stuff there, and how integral that was for him being in the Holocaust and all that. And Charles Xavier being someone that comes from wealthy money and comes from, you know, a wealthy family. So they would definitely change the foundations of the characters, which again is something we want to see, something new. But when you strip away some of those layers from those characters, it makes it almost seem like why not tell the actual stories that these characters come from? So it would be very, very, very interesting to see him take on the role. But knowing that he's such a great actor, I don't have any doubt that he wouldn't be able to pull off the role. It's just, I don't know if I want to see him in that role because of how integral their stories and their backstories are to those characters.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, Elliot. I agree 100%. I know he'll knock it out the park, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Kim, how you feeling about this? You buying it? You wanting them to be Professor X or somebody else, or what you think?
Look, I don't want to say, I don't get super upset when there's race bending in characters. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's ridiculous. And sometimes an actor makes you go, I don't care what color the original one was, this person knocked it out of the park. And he's one of those actors. Somebody in the chat said, loved him on Homicide: Life on the Street. I forgot who in the chat said that. I'm right there with you. That was my show. Actually, I love Homicide. He's an incredible actor. He's that guy that shows up and you're like, ooh, I like him. What show is this? Keep it on. You just love, there's something so lovable about him. One of the best castings I feel like in movie history was Patrick Stewart as Professor X. I remember when that came out, and I was, God, maybe I'm not going to date myself. I was a teenager. And I was like, that's perfect casting. Right. That illustration you just showed with him in the chair, I'm like, nah, that doesn't look bad. However, my thing is, if you're going to race bend characters, people can't be upset. So, and unless the character itself has their culture or their ethnicity heavily tied into their story, you can't get mad unless it's heavily tied in. Like, for example, Magneto, I really appreciate that he has the storyline of being, related, his family line being victims of the Holocaust. I think that's very important.
Very.
I believe that's a connection that needs to stay, no matter what. However, don't be mad if Margot Robbie gets cast as Storm. If you're gonna race bend, you have to be open, and you can't get mad about other things. So unless it's super important that Professor X came from an Irish clan, if that's his background, then yeah, you could get a little upset. But when it's an excellent actor like this, I say give it a chance. But my whole thing is you can't be mad at the race bending if it goes the other way. Okay. If you're going to be excited and open about it, you have to be open to the possibility that some other characters that are people of color, if they get like Ghost in the Shell, look at how pissed everyone was at Scarlett Johansson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be ready for that backlash. But an actor like that, it's not like they're getting some subpar B actor. Again, his artistry is undeniable. So you can't go in and go, oh, he's not going to live up to, how wonderful Professor X is. Yes, he will, and he'll kill it. But you better believe that this is going to come with some criticism. And if they choose to race bend some other actors, then people need to get ready for that. If you're going to make Cyclops a female, how much are we going to change of X-Men? We've been waiting for years for X-Men. It's one of my favorite franchises. And I don't know, how much are you going to change of X-Men? But honestly, he's one of those actors. I respect him so much. And look, if they want to do that, I'm open to it. But that means you have to be open to other characters being switched around a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Tyra. How you feeling?
He can do whatever he wants to do. Like, this man has been in Hollywood like forever, and I don't feel like he ever gets any real accolades. Like, he is a really great actor. He can do whatever he wants to do. Like, me personally, with that good sinister, like, just that energy he's able to give off. And I'm not talking about you new people with the Better Call Saul and what is that show, Breaking Bad. I'm talking about Esteban from Fresh. I'm talking about Bugging Out. I'm talking like he has so much depth, and I feel like it will be a great addition. Whatever he wants to touch, like y'all not doing him no favors. Like, he's doing you a favor by appearing in your film. He hits it and knocks it out of the park every single time. Whenever he steps anywhere in the vicinity of your movie, like, he can do whatever he wants to do. Personally, Professor X, cool. Like, I would much rather see him as Doom or Magneto. I know he's trying to give some range and, do something else, but like, he's been out here forever. I know you have range. You don't have anything to prove to nobody. I want you to do Doom. I want you to do Magneto, Dr. Freeze. Like, I think he would be a great addition to anything. I don't care about nobody's color, none of that. Whatever he wants to do, allow him to do that, because he's paid his dues to be able to do that.
Okay, so you with it. You with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
That's what's up.
Yes,
Dan C for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
There are 50,000 X-Men movies already. We don't need more. Thank you so much for the super chat, Dan C. I do appreciate it, but I disagree with you infinity % on that. We need as many X-Men movies as possible. Again, thank you for the super chat. You just don't watch it. If you don't,
this is Dean Big Brother Almighty. He can do whatever he want to do. Stop.
Yeah. But for me on this, I am not with it. I share the sentiments of Tyra as far as his acting is concerned. He's phenomenal. I think if he did do the role, he would knock it out the park. But if I was Kevin Feige, I wouldn't cast this. I don't think he is going to play Professor X, because I think the man is smart enough not to just say it so randomly at this panel here, wherever he was. He was just too nonchalant about it. It's probably an intentional misdirect. I would rather see him as Magneto. going back to kind of what Kim was saying, you know, there and Elliot, race bending, but it will tie into the lore of the character of discrimination and racism. That's something that you know, Magneto in the comics did because of the Holocaust. But of course, you know, we had the civil rights, and so it's kind of similar. You know, Elliot brought up the fact that he models after Martin Luther King and Malcolm X compared to MLK and Malcolm X. I think I mixed the names up, but y'all know what I'm saying. So that would be more of a fit for me of him being Magneto instead of Professor X. But then again, he's still not even my first choice to play Magneto. If it was up to me, I wouldn't do any race bending at all. I would try to keep it as classic as possible, still bring the racial element in there, the discrimination as far as the Holocaust is concerned. That'll be very hard because as time goes on, we're getting farther away from the 1940s and 1950s where World War II took place. But at the same time, you know, because Magneto would be what, 80, 90 years old or something, Professor X. And so if you were to keep that timeline, but you know, they are mutants, so maybe they can say mutants don't age as much, you know, as fast or something. I mean, I'm sure they can come up with something, but I wouldn't be pissed if he was officially cast as this, but I'm definitely not looking forward to it. So
Brandon,
what's up?
Who would you like to see as Professor X?
If I had the Dragon Balls and I can wish to Shenron, it would still be Patrick Stewart. You know, but
tired.
He's up there. But I mean,
killed too in every movie.
As long as he can sit in a wheelchair,
right.
Right,
and just go like this, you know. I think he'll be okay. Michael Fassbender could come back. Other than that, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of people that can do it. I just can't think of anybody right now. I mean, Michael Fassbender wasn't at the top of my list, but I still liked him a lot.
He was great.
So Patrick Stewart, number one, Michael Fassbender. But if I had to think about somebody that actually hasn't played the character, oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to picture people with a bald head, and it's kind of hard. They don't have to be bald. I don't know who you got. Who you got?
This is odd. I know I'm going to get crap for this. This is odd because his stature is not like Professor X, and his face and his jaw muscles are a little too hard. But for some reason, every time I see a recasting, I always feel like Viggo Mortensen would make a great Professor X. But it would be hard because his physicality, he's too tall. But for some reason, he has this, you look at him and you're like, I don't know what you're about to say, but I respect you. But he has, when he does play characters that have a little bit more softness to them, which is rare, but if you watch Mr. Fantastic, you might be able to see what I'm talking about. I think he does have that soft, respectable way about him. But I do realize that physically he doesn't really look like him. But when he's bald, I just, for some reason, that's who I think of. I don't know. What do you guys, what do you think? What do you think, E?
I don't know. Yeah, E, what you think, man?
He's a fantastic. I would actually like to see him because you know he can hit on those villainous notes. I would love to see him play a Doom. Dr. Doom would be great. But as far as Professor X goes, I would love to see. You know, you talked about someone bald. You talked about Carlos. He's worked across from him in a TV show by the name of Breaking Bad. I would love to see Bryan Cranston as.
I don't want to say it, but
Professor X. I think Heisenberg would be fantastic in that role because I think Bryan Cranston is just absolutely fantastic as an actor, and I would think that would be a nice little fitting there.
Okay. Tyra, you got any dream casting or yeah, let us know if you do. No. Okay.
No, I want what they talk. I would like to see that happen. Like I don't really get into Professor X like that. Like I'm more of a Magneto person. I stay over there, and I just would love to see him in that role. But whoever wants to, you know, shave their head and roll around, they can do that all day. I'm okay.
She did not say shave their head.
Most of the villains, like I go with the villains. Like I always love Magneto way more than Professor X. I mean, Professor X is cool, you know, they're the good guys, but I'm a Magneto fan. Like I don't care what happens over there.
Okay. So, and since we're talking about and thank you for that, Tyra, I do appreciate it. Yeah, guys, y'all let us know what you think down below as well in the comment section. I'm very curious to know, are you excited for Giancarlo Esposito to play Professor X or Magneto, or who do you have? Who would you cast? And if you're interested in reading this article, again, it is in the description box of this video for you to read at your own leisure. And so kind of now that we playing with casting and stuff, this is going to be kind of quick right here. We're just going to have a little fun. Elliot, you talked about Kevin Feige pulling out the sniper rifle and taking care of Patton Oswalt because he's talking about what movie is he talking about being confirmed?
Eternals 2 confirmed with Zoe Cloud coming back.
Right. Here you go, right here.
Yeah.
Eternals 2 with Chloe Zhao seemingly confirmed by Patton Oswalt. But on top of that, we also have the Joker 2. That was announced as well. That's going to be getting a release date of October the 24th.
4th.
October the 4th
Mm-hmm.
of 2024. Okay. So that's coming out 2 years from now. And so we have to look forward to that as well. James Gunn also spoke on Peacemaker 2. And we got Moon Knight season 2 as well. People just dropping stuff in places they're not supposed to. So if you look at the banner floating at the bottom of the screen, we got Joker 2, Peacemaker season 2, Eternals 2, Moon Knight season 2, Deadpool 3, and Doctor Strange 3. Out of all 6 of those movies, a little bit of DC and Marvel, which one are you looking forward to the most? Tara, I'm coming to you first this time. Which out of all those, which one? I mean, if you had to pick one or two, which ones are you most excited for?
I will be definitely looking forward to Joker 2 the most, just because I feel like they should have left it alone, and I want to see where they're going to go with that. I'm really interested to see like where are we going to pick up from, because it was fine. I think it ended like perfectly fine, which is backwards, but I want to see it just for that reason. But looking forward to the least, probably Eternals 2.
Okay.
Like my heart.
Eternals. Okay, Elliot, what about you, sir? What about you?
Least anticipating what was it again? It was Joker 2, Peacemaker.
Hold on, my fault. Let me bring it back up.
Good. They're all, I mean, these are
not the
I'll
right
be
one.
honest with you. I'm excited about all these, if I'm being honest. Man, least excited. I mean, I'm very curious and intrigued about, like Tyra said, about Joker coming back, because this was supposed to be a one-off. But hey, man, enough green. You pay someone enough to come back. I think he's getting 20 million. Joaquin. I mean, you can't say no to that. And if the story's good too, I mean, they have to Todd Phillips and of course, now Lady Gaga being attached. I'm very intrigued. And it's a musical. It's gonna be very interesting. But out of this list here, man. Oh well, that's easy. I didn't even see it. Doctor Strange 3. Easy. I'm not a Doctor Strange fan, as you know.
Oh, that's last.
That's last. Okay. Doctor Strange 3 is my least anticipated film on the entire list. I do not like Doctor Strange in the MCU. He's been 2 films now. He was outclassed by the one in his own film. In the first one, he was outclassed by Wanda in his second film.
Oh,
Doctor Strange needs to go. They need to replace him.
Right, Elliot.
I'm not a Doctor Strange fan.
He is funny. He is not. He does not like.
I do not like the magical wannabe sorcerer.
Oh man!
As far as most anticipated, I'll go Eternals 2 to go against Tyra. I'm really want more of the galactic cosmic side, Galactus, being the Earth being judged. There's a celestial hanging in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
I was about to bring it up.
Blade ties in at the end with Black Knight. So I'm really excited to see what Chloe can do with that Eternals 2. Fastos coming back, Druid, and oh my goodness. I love the Eternals. I love the Eternals, and I want that part 2 ASAP.
Okay, Kim. Thank you, Elliot. Kim. The list that you see on the screen right here, these 6 films, what is your most anticipated and least anticipated?
Well, first, I just have to say for Joker 2, something about Lady Gaga. I love that girl. I love her. And for her as Harley Quinn, I'm with it. But like I've said before, as a musical, what are we going to get? Why so serious? Like, how is that going to play out? I don't know. But for my most anticipated, I'm right there with you guys. We are one today. Eternals. Chloe Zhao did something really beautiful and really sophisticated, to the point where a lot of people, it went over their heads, but I'm with it because it did feel like an independent film goes big budget Marvel. And I can't wait to see how that ties in. I do want to see more of the Marvel Cinematic Universe recognizing the events of the Eternals.
Yes.
A lot of people have said, when are we going to talk about the man sticking out of the earth? You know, so many shows and movies have come, and we haven't even addressed that, or the fact that Arishem like hovered over the earth and was like, "I will judge you all." Nobody else in the universe is mentioning that. I want to see the Eternals tied in, because right now they feel very separate. They don't feel like they're a part of the family. I just love what she did with the Eternals, and I want to see more of that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that you said that, because I've been pushing back against everybody with that criticism. I will match you all though. Eternals 2 is my most anticipated out of this one right here.
Yes.
I will probably say Joker 2 is my least anticipated. The reason why is I love the first Joker. It freaked the hell out of me though. I've only seen it once, and I haven't seen it again because it was just, the dude is a psychopath. It just freaked me out. I need to watch it again. However, this whole musical thing, that doesn't get me excited at all. I mean, it may be the best thing since sliced bread when it comes out, but as of now, I'm not looking forward to it because of that. If it was just a regular sequel, yeah, but I don't know. This musical thing is just not rubbing me the wrong way. So I think me and Tara are the exact opposite. Because I think
I'm thinking like Lady Gaga. I'm thinking of Joaquin Phoenix, Walk the Line. I'm thinking of songs like I can see it. I can see it.
Well,
I was never here.
I hope it's fire. Now, so Joker 2 last for me. Eternals 1 for me. Eternals 2 1 for me. Probably got to say Peacemaker. Season 2 coming in on 2. James Gunn knocked that out the park. Like he just did. But Eternals 1, I mean, Eternals is still number 1 for me because Kim, like you said, and everybody else, I want to know what the reaction is of the Celestial hanging out the not the Celestial, the Celestial hanging out the Earth, Arsham, and the judge coming down like and pump key blasting the whole planet or whatever, knocking their ass on the ground. However, everybody's complaining. This is my pushback. Everybody complaining, talking about there's no mention of them. Why would there be? When Shang-Chi came out and Doctor Strange, if you look at the events in those films, why would any character at that time bring up randomly that there's an alien hanging out the planet? And because we don't because Eternals could have happened. Shang-Chi could have been 3 months later, 4 months later, 5 months later. Doctor Strange could have been 2 months prior to it or 3 months after it. You know, now in those movies, if there was some large alien invasion, like in Shang-Chi or in Doctor Strange, and they'd be like, oh my God, the aliens are attacking us right now. Does this have to do with the big figure that's hanging out in the ocean in the Indian, something like that to tie it in? But I'm just giving the events of those films after Eternal. We've only gotten 3, right?
Eternals.
Yeah, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man.
And Thor.
And you're not pulling in the series? You're not pulling in the Disney Plus?
What series?
Like Winter Soldier, like
Winter Soldier was before.
It would have been Hawkeye and Miss Marvel. Would have been the 2 seasons to address it.
You're right.
Like Miss Marvel or something. You're just going
to Miss Marvel would have made the most sense. Well, no, because it's
damage control would have. I mean, the whole alien. I would have thought that they would have been less concerned about Kamala and more about an alien side of the Earth.
Good points, but I don't think we know. Maybe I don't know the timeline of events as far as each film. Like if they each film and show took around in the timeline and in the MCU, if they would have took place around the same time as him emerging, then they should mention it. But if it's like months apart, I don't see the problem. I don't see the issue.
I mean, to be honest, too, it's the MCU. They've seen Thanos, they've seen T'Chari, they've seen so many events now. Oh, an alien, that's just a Tuesday in the MCU. So I mean, they're probably desensitized towards this absurd things at this point in reality. So
right. So so Eternals 2, Peacemaker, and Joker 2 last. Other than I don't really care about the middle. But I had to at least list my most anticipated and least anticipated.
It's interesting. None of us mentioned Deadpool at all.
I'm excited for Deadpool.
It's in the middle.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Work with
I'm gonna get to it whenever. That's my attitude with it. But
Rated R Disney. That's gonna be really interesting to see how they handle that.
Right,
Disney After Dark.
Should be lovely. Should be lovely. Before we move on, real quick, I just want to see we got 225 people watching right now. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Do we have at least 200 thumbs up? Let's see. We have 149. What is going on? What is going on? Do I need to play some music or something to get y'all to thumbs up the video, please? Like, thumbs it up. I can't find the video to play it, but y'all can still thumbs up something. Okay, well, I can't find the video I want to play. Well, we were talking about, we could play this right here.
Rise and live again as my fist of vengeance, as my Moon Knight.
There, Moon Knight is asking you to thumbs up the video. So please do it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. And what the hell are all my videos? I don't know.
Yes, yes, Sharronda Paraway. Who is trying to see Eternals 2? That's what I said.
Sharonda's here. Where? Okay, here we go. Sharonda. Now who's? I'm trying to see Eternals 2, ma'am. Don't
all
hate.
3 of them.
Yes. Y'all shout out to Sharronda Paraway. Her information's in the description of this video and on my channel tab as well. She'll be busting out them interviews daily. And also, I think I got another super chat from Ridiculous Thoughts for such a odd amount, but I am not complaining at all. But thank you so much, and we know what we do for the dub over here. Man, thank you so much for 2859. Hit the like button, folks. Yes. Thank you so much, Ridiculous Thoughts. I really do appreciate it. And so, guys, we just got done talking about some Marvel. Y'all ready to talk some DC?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. It's DC time. It is DC time. And man. Your boy David Zaslav is now the CEO of Warner Brothers, merging the companies Warner Brothers Discovery. They are one now. And he is sick of the mess. He is sick of the crap. He is sick of movies coming out called Wonder Twins and all this random. He's like, what are you doing here, man? We got Batman, we got Superman, we got a Wonder Woman, we got the best movies, comic book characters in the land, out of everything, the most popular. And y'all want to come out with Wonder Twins and Batgirl? No, I'm through. This is stupid. New World Order over here, okay? Last topic of the day, I'm coming to Miss Kim first. I got this from the Hollywood Reporter. David Zaslav said, look, I'm canceling the Batgirl. What the hell is wrong with you people? Are you serious? Guys, if you are watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. On Tuesday, the filmmakers Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah were in Morocco, where they were celebrating the homeboy's wedding. He and their part like, yeah, I'm getting married. I got a movie coming out. Yeah. And at the honeymoon, he found out it was canceled. And he has a quote right here. It said, oh, that's not, I don't click the wrong button. Hold on, that's not the quote. Where's the quote at? I'm too damn excited. Well, let me scroll up. Where is it at? Here it is, right here. We are saddened and shocked by the news. We still can't believe it. As directors, it is critical that I don't know what that says because my logo is in the way, will be shown to audiences while the film was far from finished. We wish the fans all over the world will have the opportunity to see and embrace the final film themselves. Maybe one day they will, inshallah. And so, yeah, man, this film has already been shot. It's probably well into post-production. The budget was around $75 million, but it ballooned up to like 90, 100 million because of COVID delays. And they made the decision not only to not put this in theaters, but they're not even going to put this on HBO Max. And everybody's like, what the hell is going on? Like, they just got bread like that. But then it came out that they're doing this for a tax write-off. And they can't make any profits for this. And so this is kind of a two-parter or last topic of the day. But Kim, I'm gonna come to you first. Like, how are you feeling about this? Are you happy with the movement from David Zaslav as a new CEO, or do you think this is the wrong way to go? I mean, do you think that they should have still put it out for the public to see, to get an opinion of it? Because I'm also getting to this article about what the testing scores was as well. But how are you feeling about this off top? Good or bad decision?
Oh, I have so many perspectives. First off, as an actor and as someone, I'm an actor, but I also work crew. I'm a set dresser too. And I can tell you that when you're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do your job and you're working a 12, 16-hour day and you're tired and you're frustrated, what's keeping you going is that you're making art for people to see. And so my heart goes out to the cast and the crew, and Adal and Bilal. How frustrating to pour your heart and soul into something and to have the suits say, "You're collateral damage, no one will ever see this." That's incredibly frustrating. And I can tell you, as someone who's gotten up at 4 a.m. and been like, I don't feel like doing this. I'm so frustrated. Oh, she's getting on my nerves. But at the end of the day, my love and my passion for film is what's giving me strength to get through that day. That is heartbreaking. And to be at your wedding, oh my God. And for Rachel Ziegler, I feel for her, because it's not just like, oh, I had this little movie role. You're taking on the mantle that thousands of people care so much about, and you were entrusted with this, and you overcame insecurity about, can I do this? Can I take on this mantle? And you worked your butt off, and you're in this space that's such, the comic book IP space is so huge. I'm devastated for these people. Okay, so I'm devastated for them. On the business side, if you're a DC fan, you should be very grateful that this guy's at the helm. And no, I'm serious. I'm serious, because DC has been struggling while they're over looking at Marvel and things are going great. People love their artists. And DC's over here, your artists are committing crimes. They're lying on the stand. Yeah. They're trying to ruin their husband's career. You have so much drama. You worked hard on a movie and everyone's pissed off. If you're a DC fan, you really should be grateful that Zaslav is at the helm. Let me explain to you why. I believe he's a suit. He's a businessman that cares about the bottom line. However, unlike Chapek, he has a great appreciation. I believe he has a great appreciation for the creative, so much so that he is taking the point of view of, let me bring together the bottom line. Warner Brothers is in a lot of debt. There's a lot of business things that need to happen. DC was going to keep making movies. So when this merger happened, there was going to have to be a decision to make tough decisions and to cut things out to really meet your bottom line. And if it wasn't Batgirl, it would have been another film, because Zaslav is coming in and going, you know what? I got to make some tough decisions. I'm scrapping this. Let's get our tax situation in order. Let's get out of debt. And I'm sorry, but if I see the dailies, if I see the film and it's not moving me, we got to cut it out, because I need to get our bottom line in order. Because what this man is going to do, I really believe that his 10-year plan and what he's going to do is going to save DC. He's going to come back with some no nonsense. And I think if you're a DC fan, you should be excited. It's unfortunate because let me tell you, Batgirl's not the only thing that got cut. A lot of children's programming is getting cut. I forgot something, Gordita. There was a couple films that were supposed to go to HBO Max that were done or almost done that will never see the light of day also. Batgirl's the one getting the headline, but there's more shows. There's a lot more shows. There was a Damon Wayans project that's never going to see the light of day. There was some Seth Rogen produced content that will never see the light of day that was almost done. There was it JJ? Yeah, JJ Abrams. There was some Bad Robot productions that had millions of dollars invested that will never see the light of day. The Scooby-Doo project. They were working on the score. People, we're working on it. It'll never see the light of day. But what this man is doing is he's scrapping it and going, I'm doing you a favor. You're not going to like it right now, but in a few years, you're going to be so grateful. Because DC, like you said, what are we doing? Wonder Twins. I'm going to scrap this and we're going to start fresh. He said it himself. I admire what Disney has done. I admire that it's not just a division of Warner Brothers. It's like, let me put a division in charge of DC content. Disney appreciated Kevin Feige's vision and said, let me create a company around the Marvel Cinematic Universe and let me pour money and support into a company under the umbrella that's dedicated to these IPs. Okay? Warner Brothers wasn't doing that with DC. Now they are, because Zaslav has said, I appreciate what Disney's doing, and I'm not ashamed to say their model that they've done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I admire it, and I'm going to take some notes from it. So it sucks. Batgirl's collateral damage. There's a lot of properties. There's a lot of shows that are never going to see the light of day. There's a lot of things being taken off of HBO Max right now, because if he keeps it on, he's going to have to keep paying the actors because of certain things in their contract. But he's coming in, he's cleaning house, he's going to do the right thing for the bottom line, and in the end, it's going to be the right thing for DC. It sucks, but it has to be done.
I agree. Well said. Well said. Before I come to you, Elliot, I just kind of wanted to throw this into the ether. Just talking about them pumping in resources. Another source downplays the notion that a theatrical upgrade was seriously in contention, as from the script stage, it was conceived as streaming play. Either way, when a very early version of the film tested screen with temporary visual effects and scored, it landed a score in the low 60s. And is believed to have only tested once. Film producers and executives, have long noted that test screenings are best used to determine whether audience are engaged or disengaged during certain points of the film, not a final judgment of the movie. It kind of went on to say that it kind of scored the same as a horror movie of It in 2017. But I don't really know if that's a true factor. But throwing this in there as well, Elliot, before I come to you, this is from Variety right now. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO defends axing Batgirl. We're not going to be going forward to put a movie out unless we believe in it. And we're not going to launch a movie until it's ready, as Zaslav said during the Q&A portion of the call this past Thursday when asked directly about the Batgirl getting axed. We're not going to launch a movie to make a quarter, and we're not going to put a movie out unless we believe in it. He had a lot more to say. As you stated, Kim, he's trying to take after the model of Marvel, which is great. And I reported last week that Alan Horn is now over at Warner Brothers Discovery. He started on the 1st, so he started this past Monday. And so, Elliot, how are you feeling about this, man? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea that that David Zaslav has made this move to cancel the Batgirl, Wonder Twins, and whatever the hell else they thought was pretty stupid?
Yeah, I mean, Wonder Twins. I mean, come on, let's just call it what it is. That was a genius decision, because whoever made that decision, I don't condone people losing their jobs, but they need to go think about their life, about greenlighting that film for as long as it was out there. But anyway, to Kim's point, and she said it so beautifully, and I totally agree with her. As a DC fan, Brandon, big DC fan. Those are my favorite characters, come from that world, the lore, the mythology, the grittiness, the mature nature of those characters and the stories that come with it. You said it, B. And I love Marvel, and I love that when DC's shining and Marvel shining, we're winning as audience, as fans. It's great. They, friendly competition. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When DC, not if, but when DC gets their together, sorry, Marvel, but DC is going to be completely taking over the pop culture zeitgeist, because personally, I'll just say this, their top tier DC projects way outclass Marvel top tier DC project. I'm talking about Dark Knight trilogy, V for Vendetta, even recently James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I mean, they are peaking at their best, Marvel can't compete with them. Just from a character standpoint, they can't compete with them. The Trinity, Wonder Woman, Batman, it's elite storytelling. So When that happens, this is a game changer. David Zaslav is coming here with his axe and is cutting the fat off of this company. Like Kim said, I 100% do feel bad for Leslie Grace. Feel bad for Michael Keaton too, coming back in a role for 30 years, just the film not to come out. And now the Flash is having its issues. I feel so bad for him. Brendan Fraser, who's had this kind of renaissance of his career and working on films, him not being able to be the villain in the film, and all the people that worked for the last, I believe, 9 months in Scotland. You know, with the pandemic, they got delayed. They put their blood and their sweat and their tears and their passion in this project for us to not see it. They did get paid, which, you know, that is still great, because if they didn't get paid, that's a whole nother story. But they, you know, they got paid. And I am to believe that Leslie Grace and those directors who's worked on Miss Marvel, they're going to have a bright future. They're going to have another opportunity to get their time to shine, hopefully. But David Zaslav made the right decision. I listened to the investors call. I actually did a live stream and listened to the whole call, and it was some really good nuggets that he brought up. As a fan of film and a fan of DC in particular, whether you love the decision or hate the decision, it's a decision, which DC has not had a lot of decision makers in the helm of power, people in power. They just, oh, sure, let's throw this out. Okay, yeah, Suicide Squad, yeah, we'll do this. And we got 9 Batmans running around the universe. We got 19 Harley Quinns. We got 5 Jokers. Just throw it out for the people and let's just see what lands. David Zaslav said, no more of that crazy, just throwing stuff at the wall, see what catches people's attention. He's like, no, this is how we're going to run our business. I know you mentioned 10-year plan. It is, you know, a plan is something that gets me excited as a DC fan. Now, yes, I love my singular Joker projects and, you know, the Batman, Matt Reeves, Earth 2, but also like continuity. I like world building. I like the Justice League. I like these characters being able to interact with one another and have consequences to certain things and you know, snowball effect type of thing. So I love that he said that. And like Kim said too, I don't think David Zaslav's produced films in his career. You know, he's worked on Discovery and building that for what it is and building that empire. But what he seems to be is a person knows how to hire good people to make those creative decisions, as he's doing with Alan Horn. And he's going to bring in, they're not looking for a Kevin Feige. They're looking for Kevin Feige's, S plural. They're looking for a team of creatives to build the DC universe to something that I think, again, I'm telling y'all right now, not if, but when they get their stuff together, y'all ain't ready for the DC universe to take over pop culture conversation. So I'm hopeful. I'm very happy. That's, you know, these things are being said. Now, of course, this was an investor's call. Of course, he's going to say all these good things, these triggering words, these happy things to get the investors happy. But I think there's some passion in there, especially when he mentions that the priority is Superman needs to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. Superman needs to be the forefront of the DC.
Hold on. Yeah, we're going to get there. Yeah, we're going to get there.
So, yeah, as you can see, as a DC fan, it gets me excited, Brandon, and everyone here.
I hear you. I hear you.
For the future of DC.
And we're gonna talk about the 10-year plan in just a second. That's the last topic. We're gonna get pretty specific as far as that's concerned. But I want to come to Tyra right now as well. Tyra, what do you think about this? And on top of that, what do you think about Simu Liu's comments joking about the Batgirl cancellation? Some people are upset about him, with him. He tweeted Marvel's and this is in the description of this video. Marvel's Simu Liu star Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is under fire for a tweet that many commenters are deeming insensitive in the wake of Batgirl's cancellation. He says, I'm sorry to inform you guys that Disney has decided to scrap the Shang-Chi holiday special due to quality control concerns. I had already filmed the entire thing. I even designed an all gingerbread tallow. RIP Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Golden Rings. And so some commenters didn't realize he was joking, expressing confusion over the announcement or mourning the loss of a special that they weren't already aware of, with a few even calling for a boycott of Disney. I will say, like, it just seems like this younger generation that has no idea what sarcasm is at all. I don't get it. It's just like, anyway, Tyra, how are you feeling about Batgirl getting canceled? Do you agree, disagree? Are you liking Zaslav's decision? And also, what do you feel about Simu Liu's this Shang-Chi's tweets? I can't say his name. How you feeling?
Delete all of it. Start over. Yes, I was like, yes, because when it was announced, I was like, Batgirl? I can't say that I was just up in arms and excited. I was mostly excited to see Michael Keaton return, but at the same time, I was like, Batgirl, we're gonna go. Like, yes, delete it all. Like, I hate that for the actors, and I know that there was some strong representation here because I think she's Latina, and they had a transgender woman portraying a character, so it was supposed to be kind of a milestone film. But I was not in any way excited for Batgirl. Like, let's get back to the nitty gritty before we get another Wonder Woman 1984. Like, I don't want no more of those movies. Like, there's just so much potential that has just not been tapped into. It's just like, I'm with him. Like, what are we doing? Like, I was with the decision from jump already because I wasn't excited, but they have, screeners, like they're never going to just top off and throw something away that they think can be a potential huge profit. So the fact that he didn't believe in it and he made that stern decision means moving forward that we're going to get so many great movies. And like Elliot said, like, we coming to crush everything, Marvel.
Right on.
It's gonna be
right
a
on.
good time. Like, I'm just really excited for everything. I'm excited for things to be dark, to get grittier, because I feel like they've been all over the place and they've just been kind of trying to match the kind of Marvel feel of their films. Like, they aren't Marvel. Like, we don't need the cookie cutter. Nothing wrong with Marvel, but we don't need that. That can stay over there. DC is its own separate entity, and like you said, we have the Superman, the Batman. Like, it's the best of the best. So when it happens and it's the right way, I think his 10-year plan is going to be phenomenal. And I hate that it's being pinpointed at just like Batgirl, because a lot of stuff got canceled and had to suffer for this decision. But if that has to suffer for us to get some magnificent DC movies moving forward, do what you got to do. Now, as far as this sensitive cancel culture, he did not mean any of that with malicious intent. I felt like, like, come on, like, can y'all not see the sarcasm within the tweet? Like, it's just like, oh, who's next? Like, it was, kind of a cry, like, oh, that's too bad. Like, it wasn't meant to be malicious. Like, leave that man alone. Like, that it's just stupidity. That's not, I can't, like, let me hush before I get canceled. Like, shut up.
No, you good. You good. well, thank you for that. I'll just go ahead and give my 2 cents. Like Tyra said, I had zero interest in seeing this movie. I did not care. Zero interest. I didn't even think I was gonna. They could have flown me out. Hey, B, we got a hotel. No, I would have went, but I have. But seriously, I had no desire to see this. I'm like, why are y'all announcing this? And so I think I talked to you about this either last week or the week before, Elliot. Like, I just stopped paying attention to DC news like 5-6 years ago, because every 6 to 8 months it changes. Yeah. I said, look, when it's in theaters, when they say now playing, that's when I'm gonna pay attention to it, because it literally they come every year and a half. 6 months, 8 months, whatever. They always change to something. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody's doing this. It's a new leadership. It's in every single time. Every single time. I'm so surprised that we finally getting Black Adam, because like you said, Elliot, he's been promoting the movie for 30 years now. So and we finally get a trailer. I wouldn't be surprised if they canceled that. Like, we all the visual effects people passed away. No, that's horrible thing. But I'm just saying, I did not support this at all. Even when it was announced last week, I was like, okay, no big deal. But everybody kept reporting on it. I'm like, damn, I guess it's a big deal, and maybe I should do a little TikTok video or whatever. And I did or whatever. And so David Zaslav rules for canceling this, for canceling the Wonder Twins and the Scooby-Doo thing. Also, I still want to see it though. I want them to release it on HBO Max, maybe on the same day as another property, so they can't say that I know they can't make a profit.
I think that's what sucks, is that you felt like streaming, this is where those projects should go. Those projects that you're like in the theaters, nah. But I'll put it on streaming. That does kind of suck. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Evan.
No, I was to that point. I was going to say that, and again, listen to the conference. It is baffling that a company like a Netflix would spend $220 million for a Gray Man, $200 million for Six Underground. It is baffling because there's no profit in that. Like, if you assume that you're going to get hundreds and millions of new subscribers to the platform, it made no sense. So to David Zaslav's point, as far as like, we're not going to put $90 million in a film and then dump it on straight to VOD, is essentially is that process. It doesn't make sense. So again, it speaks to they're looking over quality over quantity. They're not just going to put stuff out and just be like, I'll just dump it on. They want to make sure that we're, as an audience, as a consumer, are consuming great content. So And I hope Netflix takes a page out of this now and stop making ridiculous movies for $200 million that barely anyone talks about after the weekend that it comes out.
Right on, right on. Thank you for that, Elliot. I appreciate it. And look at Miss Sharronda with Pay Away, just blessing the channel like this. Oh my goodness gracious, ma'am. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Y'all better stop giving this man props when he hasn't had a real win yet. Okay. David has yet to prove himself, but I will be here to console everyone once he fails. Oh my God.
Yo,
the hate is strong in this one over here. You know what I'm saying?
He's gotta start somewhere.
You know?
He's gotta start somewhere.
God.
His first week on the job.
Man, he doing good to me already. But now, Sharronda, thank you so much for the super chat, ma'am. I do appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know I was gonna mess with her, but I'm not. Y'all let us know what you think in the comment section. The Batgirl is canceled. Is okay. Oh, since I got kicked out, I can't. The share button went away. I'm clicking the share thing. It ain't working. But Batgirl is canceled. And Warner Brothers defending his decision. Warner Brothers defended his decision. David Zaslav is defending his decision, and Simu Liu is getting attacked on Twitter. And so that just sucks because I want to see this film, but we probably not gonna see it, and it ain't gonna make no money because it's canceled. It's canceled. It's canceled. So again, guys, if you want to read these articles below, you can. They're in the description box of this video. And let's go ahead and move on to the final topic of the day. We kind of just talked about it already, but on top of Batgirl being canceled, Warner Brothers Discovery, it was like, look, we're going to use our brains. We're going to use our noggins. If Marvel can do it, we can do it too. They have put together a 10-year plan, or that's what David says. He says he wants Alan Horn to come over and help out with it. I have this from the direct. Warner Brothers announced 10-year plan. A 10-year DC movie plan will mirror Marvel. And that's pretty smart right there. Warner Brothers has been trying to get DC Cinematic Universe off the ground for over a decade now, particularly since Disney found great success with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This grand plan started with Man of Steel, but began to fall apart after Zack Snyder departed after the Justice League. Scroll down and look at to where he quoted, DC's top heroes are said to be seen as a big opportunity for the company moving forward. Additionally, Zaslav confirmed that they will be building a team with a 10-year plan focusing just on DC, similar to what Disney is doing with Marvel and Kevin Feige. As we look at the opportunities that we have broadly, DC is at the top of the list for us. You look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. These are brands that are known everywhere in the world, and the ability to drive those all over the world with great stories is a big opportunity for us. We have done a reset. We've structured the business where we're going to focus. There will be a team with a 10-year plan focusing just on DC. It's very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put over at Disney. Zaslav also shared his goals to focus on quality to ensure projects are not only being released when they are completely ready. We think that we can build a long-term, much stronger, sustainable growth business out of DC. And at a part, we're going to focus on quality. We're not going to release any film before it's ready. We're not going to release a film to make a quarter. The focus is going to be on how we make these films in general and as good as possible. But DC is something we think we can make better. We're focusing on right now. Elliot, I'm going to come to you first in this time, but this is how I'm going to set it up. Now, I'm very, very happy with this move right here. I didn't pull up an article, but it was also announced that while Batgirl is canceled, they're guaranteeing that The Flash is going to be released in theaters. That's an important film because it's going to balance everything out in the DCEU from a story point. I know it was expensive, but given that it was already shot and pretty much done in post-production, they have no choice because it's just twice as much as Batgirl. But Ezra Miller is a damn fool. I mean, he needs to get his ish together, and he's making it so hard on everybody right now. But we know that he's not going to be back. So with that being said, I'm happy. If you know Flashpoint, if you know the story of Flash, you know he has the power to change the universe, change time. make a new existence, change reality if he wants to. So I think with this, the axing of the Scoob thing, Batgirl, Wonder Twins, Ezra Miller acting dang fool. When we finally see this Flash movie, that's the last time we're going to see Ezra Miller. It's going to reboot the universe in some way, shape, or fashion. And that is going to give Zaslav the great through line to focus more on Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, like this says. It makes no sense why we're getting, while I do enjoy the Shazam movies, it doesn't make sense that that's being prioritized more than a Henry Cavill Superman sequel. And so with all that being, or Batman, I know we got the Robert Pattinson Batman, but a Batman in the DCEU, that should be priority. And it looks like we're heading in that direction. And The Flash is going to be the first film to take us there. So again, Elliot, with all that being said, man, how you feeling about all this? I can already guess, but let all the people know how you feel, sir.
Yeah, man. A 10-year plan gets me excited, B. Because again, there hasn't been no plan. It's just been like, all right, guys, just go out and have fun. Here's you need to know how much you need, Zach. Okay, yeah, we'll start that. Yeah, have fun. Come back when it's done. So knowing that we're gonna have a structure and a plan and a team in place to kind of create this world, create these great stories and narratives is very exciting. And as far as this kind of again the quality aspect, that they're not gonna just put out monies to put out movies to make a dollar. Sounds good in logic because there has been, there's executives, they want to make money, but there is a story out there about previous ownership, putting out movies just to make a bonus check and to make sure they get bonuses come Christmas time and stuff like that. So at least that they're switching up the strategy and planning wish I hope. Hey, listen, Sharronda, I'm telling you right now, Sharronda, when we gonna have to meet up and link up when we drop that first David Zaslav film, and it's probably Superman, Henry Cavill back on the role. We're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But no, it gets me really excited. They do have a plan in place, and they're trying to structure this world and structure these characters. And it seems like they're cherry picking right now. Seems like, we got Ben Affleck coming back in Aquaman. Maybe the whole Michael Keaton being the Nick Fury of the universe is no longer a thing. Hopefully Gal Gadot, get her Wonder Woman 3 and see what we got there. Aquaman moving forward. My man coming back yes, definitely recasting them. Ezra Miller is running amok out here in these streets, so definitely recast him ASAP. And as far as just kind of just stating my thoughts about the Flash film coming out, it would be a shame if that film were to get canceled or get shelved because one idiot person is destroying everyone else's plan. I'm an Andy Muschietti fan, so I know, and I've hearing some fantastic things about this film as far as the Flash goes. So I'm very excited to see what they do with that film. And like you said, Brandon, as far as Flashpoint goes, I think this film is going to definitely restructure the DC universe to see new characters, new direction, new worlds, new universes, and things of that nature. So I'm here for it, man. Seeing your plan, sign me up for it, David. Hopefully, again, put the team together, sit down, map it out. Again, priority, Superman. Make him the focus on that film first. And then again, the Trinity, continue the Wonder Woman narrative, continue the Batman story. And then, of course, from there, let's get some Justice League, baby. Let's get some Green Lantern, some John Stewart leading the Green Lantern Corps. Let's get some, a Cyborg back on the map. Again, recast the Flash immediately, faster than Barry Allen can run. Let's get a new actor in this role. And then again, from there, you get a Batgirl, you get the Bat Family. From there, you get Justice League Dark. From there, you get the Zatannas of the world and the Constantine in the world and all that stuff. But we have to focus on the crown jewels, which are the Trinity character, with Superman being number one.
Yes, and since you bring up Superman, do you mean a black Superman? What do you think is going to happen with that right there? You think we're still going to get it?
No, I think that is unfortunately next to Batgirl. I think that they have put that in the back burner. Hopefully, Michael D. Jordan working on Static Shock. I hope that that comic book run and those characters get to see their time on the screen. But listen, and we talked about it months ago, Brandon. If we can get a white Superman story being told right, imagine what they're going to do to a black Superman story. It's going to be, you remember, with the dreads and
from our favorite episodes.
Superman, got baby mamas all across the planet, and it's like, no, if y'all can't get a Superman story right, you think I'm gonna have faith in y'all having, freaking Tyler Perry wigs and sets? It's just like, nah, I'm not here for that.
Yes. Him, let's hear it, man.
You did not just reference that Shamar Moore wig.
Yes.
Oh my God. Gosh,
How you feeling? How you feeling?
man, it's a shame that business-wise it didn't work out, that canceling Batgirl would give them the money to pull a like what they did with All the Money in the World with, was it Kevin Spacey, and they redid all his scenes. It's too bad they couldn't cancel Batgirl, take that money and go, let's recast the Flash. We got a good movie. Let's just reshoot his scenes now that we have the money. It's too bad that didn't work out financially, because it's not like Ezra Miller is just doing little stupid stuff. These are serious allegations.
Right. Some
Grooming
BS.
a minor? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I have no patience for like the whole human trafficking, sexual assault, sexual harassment. I have no patience for that.
Right.
And it's going to be hard to sit through a movie and really enjoy it, knowing that he's out here in these streets committing crimes. I feel like he should have been on like hunted down by like Dog the Bounty Hunter or something. Like, you're in Hawaii just acting a fool. Did they even find him? Is he still on the run?
I don't know. Let me ask you this. You brought up a good point. You said that it's going to be hard to enjoy the film knowing that he's out acting crazy. Do you think that there should be some type of disclaimer or preface at the beginning of the movie? Like Ezra Miller will not be returning as the Flash. This is the last time you see him. No? Really?
No, there doesn't need to be
it's already tainted. It's just tainted.
Okay. Because remember, I don't think the average movie audience knows about all this.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, I think it's
that's
just us.
true. That's true. I mean, it is. You're 100% right about that. It is just us. It is just the community members that really know the behind the scenes. I mean, I think I was talking about the Flash to a friend who doesn't know any of this, and they're like, "Who's Ezra Miller? Like what?" You're 100% true about that. A lot of people will watch it and be like, I just love this Ezra guy. I'd love to see him in something else. You'll see him behind bars, hopefully, if they can find him. But I'm serious. It really is too bad that they can't find the money to reshoot. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, because I'll just get on a whole tangent about that. People perish for lack of vision. And I'm really glad about this 10-year plan, because it says that they have vision. It says that we're thinking about this. This is well thought out. Like the demise of DC. I feel like a lot of things. I'm like, did you even think? Did you make a storyboard? Like, come on, So I'm really happy that they have a 10-year plan. In terms of I hope they don't scrap everybody, because for me, Jason Momoa, I feel like he's one of those castings like Patrick Stewart as Professor X. This is an island guy. Like, this is a man of the water. Like, I feel like he's the perfect Aquaman. I really hope they don't recast him. There's some people I do want to continue to see. I want Henry Cavill. Bring him back. Stop messing around. I'm really excited that they have a 10-year plan. I mean, David Zaslav, he's a beginner. This is just the start of whatever he's going to do. But like I said, I feel like DC people should be really excited that he's making the tough, necessary decisions. And I think that one thing, pride will really stop creativity. And I like that he's not being prideful and going, well, I don't care about those Marvel people. I don't care what they're doing. They're my competitor and I'm not taking any notes. I like that he's humble enough to go, my competitors, they made a well thought out plan. I respect it. I'm going to give them their due, and I'm going to take some notes from them and do our own thing. I like that, to see that in a leader. I like to see some humility. I like to see someone appreciating other people or even your competitor. And it's nice that he's giving them their due. And I like to see what Alan Horn's going to do. A plan. There's nothing wrong with a plan. I love that you have a 10-year plan, because Marvel, come on, phases and phases. Every time Feige gets in Hall H and he breaks down his plan, there's a timeline. Everyone's with it. You can tell his passion. It's so well thought out. I think DC should follow suit. I think it's wonderful that they're doing this.
Yeah, and since you brought up Feige, if you think about it, guys, the only thing that Feige has not delivered on that he announced was the Inhumans back years ago. Every other plan that dates have moved around, but he's delivered on everything. So right on. Tara, how you feeling about all this, ma'am? Get in there. How you feeling about this 10-year plan?
You already know how I feel about this 10-year plan. Like, it has been like set, and like Elliot said it perfectly. Kim, like 10-year plan is a plan. Like I don't care if he secret doesn't even have a plan, and he just told us he had a 10-year plan. It's better than what we've been getting. Like him deleting and just like scrapping and starting from scratch. That's the best thing smoking to me. Like as far as the casting choices, like I really love who we have. But like he needs to go. Like I feel like he has tainted the project, and like Kim said, I don't see how people are going to sit there. I mean, people are going like, oh well, what did you say? Be like the average moviegoer doesn't know about that. But you know, once people see a film, like all it takes is one good tweet, one good TikTok. It's like they allowed him to be there, and then that situation overshadows the entire film and all the work that's been put into it. But outside of that, like I am just really excited about this. I don't even care what it is. I don't even care what it is. Like the fact that I was so happy to see Batgirl go. I was like, get that out of here. That just solidified him as greatness in my book, that he had sense enough to say, why are we here? Why are we doing these projects? These things are supposed to be in the forefront. This is what we should be focusing on. So we have to scrap that and do a whole 10-year plan. Like, let's do that. Sharronda, a 10-year plan is a plan. The man has a plan, and he's gonna make something happen. So I'm so excited to see what he has to offer, and I can like anybody who has a problem, like get punched in the face. He is about to come through and clean house, and I'm here for it. All 10 years of it.
Right on there. So thank you for that, Tara. And just I'm gonna go around the real quick. I'm gonna wrap it up because it's getting late. We gotta head out of here. Just real quick, if it was up to you, what two it don't have to be Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. What two films out of all DC would you green light? I'll go first, and I would say I would want a Green Lantern movie. Focus more on the Green Lantern core, and also a Ben Affleck directed Batman film as him as the character. Elliot, what about you?
Henry Cavill, Man of Steel 2, Man of Tomorrow, with Matthew Vaughn maybe coming to direct that. And then I would probably want to see Green Lantern, John Stewart. Let's get that going.
Okay, so we got a Batman and Green Lantern. We got a Superman and Green Lantern. Ken, where you at?
So give me Henry Cavill or give me death. Like, let's go Superman. Definitely Superman. And God, the last Wonder Woman was bleh. I really want to see Wonder Woman done better. I want to see more of Themyscira. I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, so I want to see just a different director, a different point of view. Her in the Snyder Cut to me that is who Wonder Woman was. But you know, bringing Zack Snyder back, I know that's a whole nother conversation. But I would really love to see Superman and Wonder Woman greenlit for sure.
Tara, cool. Thank you, Tara.
Same boat. So, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're all in the same Superman boat. Definitely want some more Superman, Man of Steel, and Green Lantern, because we just need that. Like we need that. Like it needs to be done properly with justice, and I would love to see that happen because it's been talks, but yet and still, you know, no movie has happened. So I would like to see that, but definitely Man of Steel.
Right on. Okay, well, I love it, guys. I love it. So I had Batman and Green Lantern. Elliot has Superman and Green Lantern. Kim has Superman and Wonder Woman. And Tyra had Superman and
Green
Lantern as well. And so, guys, you guys let us know what you think. What are your two films that you would like greenlit immediately? If you were David Zaslav, let us know what you think about Batgirl being canceled, Simu's tweets, this 10-year plan. If you're excited, unlike Miss Sharronda in the chat, and I'm just teasing, but we're all excited over here. I'm pretty sure she's excited too to see Nubia in a Wonder Woman sequel as well. And again, guys, if you're watching this via live or in the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for the Movie News Roundup show. That is the last topic of the day. This is number 72, and we are getting on up there. Again, if you're watching this live, I do this every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. CST on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, and also twitch.com/Just My Opinion Reviews. And hopefully I can get my Facebook account back pretty soon. Before we head out of here, Miss Kim, won't you let the good people know what you got going on, or if there's anything that you would like to promote for the good people out there?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said last time, I have a movie on Apple Plus. It's called Never Alone. Check that out. You can follow me on Instagram at wuzgoodkimberly. You can also subscribe to my channel at What's Good Kimberly. I've got several years of content, and the podcast is coming soon.
Nice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And where's it at? Sharronda, thank you very much for the compliment of the good discussion. Also, Tara, what do you have going on your channel, ma'am, that you would like to promote to all the good people out there?
It's a good time over on my channel. Like, be sure to go check out my P-Valley, and as well as me and Brandon's P-Valley reviews. Like, that's a good time.
Yes.
I believe I will be talking about Prey later, but I'm not even focusing on Prey. Somebody paid for Harlem Nights, and I cannot wait to do a skit and review that. That is going to be a good time. But also make sure you go and follow me on Instagram, and definitely go to my channel. I am like 3 shakes away from my 7K subscribers. Don't make me wait. I'm tired of looking at it. Just go boost that up and go and give me my 7K, please. Thank you.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And thank you so much, Tyra. I do appreciate that, ma'am. And last but definitely not least, Brother Elliot with Movie Files, sir. What do you have going on at your channel, sir?
Yeah, man. Well, as always, Brandon, thank you for having me on. Kim, you were awesome. Tyra is always fire. And your chat in your community B is awesome, man. So thank you for having me on once again. As far as content, you guys can find me as Brandon has on the page now. Movie Files, movie reviews, TV reviews, live discussions like we did tonight, and many other things. So definitely check me out there. But again, thank you for having me on, and everyone have a fantastic week coming up.
Right on. Y'all, he about to hit 35K like tomorrow, and then he gonna be at 40K. So that's what's up right here. Y'all help him reach these next milestones as well. But y'all, Tyra talking about she's sick of looking at these numbers. God damn it, so am I. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy reach 40K. Then I can get to 50K. I don't know. I may try to do it within the next month, but we're gonna see. But yeah, like Tyra said, check out our recap for P-Valley right here. We did a recap for that. Also check out I did a trailer breakdown for Power Book 3 Raising Kanan season 2. I will be covering that as well. Rap Shit on HBO Max. It's straight. Me and Tyra talked about that as well. So go check that out. But I uploaded the images. So yeah, Rap Shit, check that out. P-Valley. I got my Bullet Train review. I got my Prey review as well, and the latest episode of Recast T'Challa Part 6. Me and Elliot really broke it down in that episode right there. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just want to, and hang on for a second, Kim, before you go. But ladies and gentlemen, I got a super chat real quick. Yep. Pound the Pavement, $2. Thank you. Yes! How much for a bamboozled review?
Is that for me?
I don't know what that means. If that's another word for bleach, or like Tyra said, is that meant for her?
No, that's a movie. That's a Spike Lee joint.
That's Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
I probably won't, but Tyra probably will. Yeah. But thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Kim, Tyra, and Elliot.
Let's go DC.
Just our opinion. Peace out. Go DC. We'll see you next time.